Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah. Hollywood peoples. Let's get it. Let me talk to him. Yeah. Pistols up in the air. Yeah. Pistols up and they flare. Tip for dump and I heat them up. Lift them out of that chair. 100 rounds in that drum clip. Couple pounds in that trunk sit. Few G's in that new beat. Gun it down in that front flip. Fresh out and I'm back home. Chest out and I back home. Best route, get your vest out. Few hits in that pack on. New bitch in that cash home. Hit my jack for that fast loan. Pay your back of that 80 flat. 2 clips in that mask on. Back to serving them fiends though. Back to earning that green hoe. Carnivore for that audible. Bullet fly with that beam though. Bullet ride on that steam slow. Back out and I lean low. Fast out to that trap house. Match out and that thing blow. Black out with my team, no. We prepared and we all here. Them triggers pressing your niggas straight. Spell of death in that warfare. Couple texts and they all share. Air holes in that front nose. Double clipping that rubber grip. Get the pistol now, dump those and we got it. Ain't no stopping the 100 niggas with guns on them. We don't wanna crawl from them. Nigga, let it blow. Ain't no stopping the 100 shells from one direction. My homie strapped, I hope you crawl away. My nigga, let it go. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air, yeah. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air, yeah. Pistols up in the air. Ain't no blocking these 100 rounds. Ain't no watching, we cut them down. Crunch time when I dump mine. Ain't no stopping, we running town. 16 in that black block. Shit mean on that back block. Drug wars with them drug laws and them bitches fiend for that crack rock. Coke fiends in that white bitch. Don't lean in that slight itch. All over this cold green. I done sold dreams for that right bitch. 38 be my best friend. 30 waiting that West End. Dead cop when that leg pop. Headshot with your vest in. Smith and West in that waistband. Just a mess in that wasteland. Hammers ripped with the banana clips and you pray to God that they take jam. Never that and that Beretta clap. Left head in that long shit. No fear when there's folks near. We never scared of that long bit. 25 of that L shit. Couple die when them shells spit. Shout the homies that do the time when they do the crime, they don't tell shit. This the anthem, they got guns. Fully Otis and shotguns. Grip the butt, your pistol tuck. Lift it up, you got one and I'm gone. Ain't no stopping the 100 niggas with guns on them. We don't wanna crawl from them. Nigga, let it blow. Ain't no stopping the 100 shells from one direction. My homie strapped, I hope you crawl away. My nigga, let it go. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air, yeah. Pistols up in the air. Let it blow. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air, yeah. Pistols up in the air. Let it go. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air, yeah. Pistols up in the air. Let it blow. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air. Pistols up in the air.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, man? So we in here, the smoke session, and content. Hopefully, we get that interview that we was looking for. Coming up, and we'll be good with that later on tonight, around about 5 o'clock West Coast time, 8 o'clock East Coast time. But Jim Jones opened up a can of worms. Jimmy should have kept his fucking mouth shut. I'll be real with you. Yesterday, I showed how Joel's basically said he never got in that beef with Cam and Mase, right? He never got in that beef. Jimmy, I forget, it's a clip of Jimmy saying that Cam beef was my beef, this, that, and the third. So Jimmy really snaked his way to be right next to Cam. That'd be true. He snaked his way to get right next to Cam'ron. So with his remarks that he said, right, that shit got me thinking yesterday, like, Cam ain't been fucking with you for over a decade on some real shit. Probably about 10 years Cam ain't been fucking with you. And all that shit about you was there and this, that, and the third. I got something right here. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this, right? But this is back when Mendeeccees was in prison. He was in prison, jail, holding, one of them, right? But he locked up. This is after Jimmy had been talking all that crazy shit. This was years ago. Jimmy had been talking that crazy shit, right? So Cam finally responded. I guess Jimmy thought that, you know, Cam wouldn't say nothing, or, you know, cowardly, weakling psychopaths think differently, right? So I don't know what the fuck Jimmy was thinking. I ain't even gonna try to understand. But I can tell you this. I can understand damn near any and everything, right? I can understand almost everything, right? Any and everything. If I don't understand it, I think something's wrong with it. So let's get to this, right? This was it was 7 years ago at the minimum, 7 years ago. This is what's been happening, right? So
my boy Sack said, man, DC gonna call back in he gonna call back in 15 minutes. So so I'm like, yo, I'm gonna turn the phone off.
Out, baby. So if you call, you can.
Oh, this is annoying. Oh, here you go. Right there. Yeah. This man DC calling in from jail.
So Cam, he fucks up and don't even know how to do the call for like a good minute, right? So I'm gonna skip over that.
Shit, we live right now. You got niggas listening in. I had to go live real quick. You all right? I miss you, nigga.
So this is around that Love and Hip Hop time when Chrissy was up there and Jim was up there and Yandy, and we was like, well, who the fuck is Yandy? They hating on Yandy and shit like that. This is around that time. So if you heard this, let me know. But this is just letting you know. This is the giving you the character of Jim Jones a while back. That's why I was like, I just couldn't follow the dude.
Nah, you already know, bro. You know, everybody ain't, you know, we all end up in different situations, but if I'm able to do for one of my brothers, that ain't about nothing. If it need to be like that ever again or tomorrow, it's the same situation, man. You know, your son is my son too, man. I love that nigga. Oh, man, that's yo, he had a lot of crazy things going on out there. What the hell is so right now, listen, we live on Instagram. There's probably 100,000 niggas listening, but you on speakerphone. So, so basically, you know, you call kind of a good time because we're talking about all the beefs or whatever. So I was explaining, I'm gonna let the people, you give the people your perception on you and Jim Jones' relationship.
I mean, like, we ain't really never have a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just like a funny style nigga. Like, so, you know, I kind of felt back from him. Plus, at the end of the day,
when you say not the
funny style nigga. You's a funny style nigga. That's basically what nigga. You's a funny style ass nigga. You been a funny style ass nigga. You a funny style ass nigga. Now I'm gonna late in a little bit. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat so anybody who want they can go and look and see that and watch the full interview. I remember watching this interview a while ago, and this is when I was just like, so. And then you looking at it now, you know, Jimmy definitely the one who said like nobody can tell him nothing. Nobody can tell him nothing. Now, if you're the capo and the boss can't tell you nothing, then you're not a soldier. But you're gonna say you a soldier. You're not a good soldier. The boss ain't, the general ain't like he ain't never left. He just left you in charge. When he come back around, you can't get mad, bro.
I cut you off. When you say fell back from him, you used to hang out with him. Just tell me what you mean when you say fell back.
I ain't never hang out with him, man. Actually, he told me he wanted to he want to meet you. Come through, come to Miami with him.
Max B said, Jimmy want to meet you, Mendeeccees. Another nigga Jimmy stole from. But we're going to get to that. Jimmy was on fire when he had Stack Bundles and Max B underneath him writing all his lyrics and shit. And this is so far back that people know. And when I put the link up in the chat, that interview, you're gonna know that Cam said that Jim never tried to put his guys on. He always had them write for them and give them a few dollars, keep them around. Like we never heard that shit before.
And whatever the case may be, so I'm figuring, what do you want to meet me for? Maybe you want to make some money or something. So when I found out he just wanted to hang out, I was like, nah, that ain't really my speed. I don't hang out like that. Then I met Yan when I went to Miami. She told me she don't mess with Jim Jones' friends, and that basically ended our relationship right there.
Right. So over Yandy, you instantly was like, well, I don't even fuck with that nigga like that anyway. We continue.
So how did you and him get into an altercation? Like, how did y'all two start beefing?
Well, it wasn't really a beef because it was like really one side,
Right.
I was the aggressor. So it wasn't really no beef. It was just remember when I went to Miami to meet you when we were shooting that movie, The Percentage?
See, the thing is this, bro. I know the story, but I want you to. I know everything. I just want people. I know this. I know everything. It's just you got 100,000 listeners right now. Just tell your side because you never really get to tell your side.
So I went to Miami to meet you, shoot the movie Percentage, and while we down there, they did Miami filming Love and Hip Hop, and while they filming Love and Hip Hop, Chrissy and Yandy got into it, and when they got into it, Chrissy called Jim, and Yandy not knowing, Jim let Chrissy with a whole bunch of girls and niggas to jump her, and so they was all in front of me, Freaky Zeke, Yandy, Jim Burger, and I'm getting a phone call like, yo, tell Yandy don't go back to the hotel. They all in front of her hotel looking to jump her. So I go over there by myself. Matter of fact, he go over there, and I'm like, nah, ain't nobody gonna fight. If you wanna fight, be right back in New York, on your front lawn or whatever. But I was trying to diffuse the situation to make sure it was. Hello?
Yeah, we.
So Jimmy been doing some corny shit, and he been running behind Chrissy doing some dumb shit, right? So you a cornball. You're not the leader. Because we come to find out that Chrissy was a pop, and you wifed the pop, and that's why the pop was acting the way she was acting. Because you the new nigga that came up. You ain't even the most thorough nigga she ever been with.
Yeah,
After they hung up on me. So I was trying to defuse the situation. So long story short, nothing happened, which was cool. We came back to New York. He said he wanted to squash it and make sure that nothing came out of Miami. And then when he came over there to my projects, which the stupid nigga didn't even know that was my projects. He just thought This call is from a federal prison.
Hold on, man. Let me just catch everybody up to speed. So basically, Jim and Mendeeccees had words over Chrissy and Yandy, and basically they was gonna squash it in New York. So Jim goes to Mendeeccees projects to go meet him. That's where Mendeeccees at in this story right now.
Right. So when I got over there, he was talking calm at first, and then he just started getting loud. And then when he got loud, it was it. It was over for him. Next you know, he was crying and crawling underneath the car, begging to please leave him alone. And then he called Miss Info and told her it was a boxed out robbery. And I was like, robbery? Nobody takes nothing from him. He just ran and jumped on the back of a motorcycle and left his car there, and his pants was falling. He was falling and tripping, and I didn't know he could run that fast.
God damn. Nigga say he ain't know you could run that fast, nigga, but you the most gangsters nigga walking, man. You the most gangsters nigga walking, but nigga, we ain't know you could run that fast, right? See, this is years ago that Jim has been exploited, but niggas just didn't even want to hear it. And I'm gonna get to that because Jim is the cause of a lot of shit by him just not owning up and being and just saying that, hey yo, man, I did some sucker shit. I've been doing sucker shit, like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna stay here. Like when Neo killed Mr. Smith in the Matrix and he ain't just want to die, he ain't want to go away. That's who the fuck Jim Jones is.
Yo, okay. So basically he came to your projects. Y'all supposed to squash the beef. The beef ended up not getting squashed.
He got loud, like he took his coat off and he was talking loud and he took his coat off, and I think that's as soon as he took his coat off, that was a mistake he made. I think, I mean, you know what? I mean, like he waited 6 years to tell you. That's like 6 years ago.
Right.
Like I constantly never talked about it because that wasn't something I want to promote. Like I don't get no points out of me doing nothing to Jim. He's a civilian. He's not a street guy. Like
oh, so Jim Jones is actually motherfucking Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's actually Tekashi 6ix9ine. He just ain't have all the colors, but he's actually Tekashi 6ix9ine. Mendeeccees says I get no credit whooping your ass. I get no cool points whooping your ass because you a civilian. You're not a street dude. You just took it upon yourself to become a gang member in your 20s.
I don't get no points for that. Like people say, well, what did I expect? He's a college kid that needs to rap.
He's a college kid, and Cam says he didn't meet him until he was 20. So he was a college kid that ended up just liking the lifestyle, and that's where you at. So you're Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Right. Right. So y'all got into that altercation. He got on the back of a motorcycle, whatever. After that happened, okay, so now you and him get into this altercation. Whatever happened, whoever won, you won or he won, whatever. Y'all got beef now. Y'all two niggas got beef after this situation. No, listen, no, Mendeeccees, listen. What I'm saying is, I'm telling you story by story. I'm telling step by step. After y'all got into this altercation, what happened the next day or week or whatever?
Anybody call my phone and leave him alone and squash shit. Like, he ain't want no problems. And, I mean, I was okay with it. I just said, you know, I thought he learned his lesson. I didn't think I need to go any further.
Right. So, how did y'all end up squashing the beef?
How they laughing at this nigga, bro? Like, this shit is old. This on the internet. The niggas gonna pull this back up just because he talking crazy.
With y'all too.
He basically sent Cam'ron, rest in peace, Eric Vaughn, Zip, and a whole bunch of people, and then on the strength of, you know, my man D from Rough Riders.
So one of the brothers from D and Wack from the Rough Riders, the CEOs, asked Mendeeccees to leave him alone because they all from Harlem. So he asked Mendeeccees to leave him alone.
He like basically talked to them and was just like, I respect D so much, so I took his word. I wouldn't really speak to nobody else, but once my man D comes to me, I was like, I'll leave him alone. I won't bother him no more. I'm sorry.
Right. So that's how the beef got squashed with y'all two.
Right.
Did y'all actually ever meet up to squash the beef, or that was just off the strength?
No, that was it. We never met. Next time I seen him, I was in a mall in the True Religion store. Me and my cousin Dollar, and he just happened to be out there. Next thing you know, he ran out the mall. I ran out the store. Be like, again, why you always running?
All right. So basically, y'all niggas never. It was off D from Rough Riders' word that y'all squashed it, but obviously it wasn't squashed because when he seen you in the mall, he took off running. You know what it was? I think he just was waiting for the time to see me when he
he was like with like 20 people, and maybe if I was like two, and then maybe he probably wanted to, you know, bring it back up or something, but that never happened. So I guess since I kept catching him by himself, so it was squash.
Right. Gotcha.
Maybe I'm thinking, but now that turned into 6 years, and I thought he clearly forgot about it, but I'm in prison. He wait till I come to prison to talk about it. I'm just very.
That is true. You waited till waited till Mendeeccees was in prison, doing a bid. He was looking at some years, and then you start talking about how what happened between you and Mendeeccees. It's like, I don't know. It's like, you know, look at you now type shit and where I'm at. But bro, you a fucking clown for this, bro, for real.
Confusing. But you know what? Ash got that videotape too. I told Ian to get that to send that to you, because the whole time he was on the couch crying and shit, Ash was taping him.
Oh.
So all this tough guy shit you got, right? That's why I got the crying emoji on. That's why I be having the thumbnail. That's why I had this thumbnail, right? Because you always been crying. You always been crying, right? You've been crying. You only tough when the cameras is around. But when it get real, you ain't that dude. So let's continue. And if I'm not mistaken, Cam has the footage. The footage hasn't been deleted, I don't think. Cam got that footage. So you want to keep playing, nigga. He got a platform to body. He has 2 platforms to body you. He don't got to do his Cam'ron page. He has Is What It Is, and he has Come Home With Me, and he has another page where he's doing other interviews. He can body you on that. The team of Is What It Is, them shits be crazy. He can body you on that.
Ooh. So,
hold on, right here. I'm gonna pin this. I'm gonna tell you why I'm pinning this, right? I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm pinning this, right? Because I'm gonna get to it. Because Jim is the reason for the rift that happened between East and West, because for some reason niggas didn't want, like, they let this shit go, right? But when the shit happened with the Tekashi 6ix9ine and the Fed tapes, I got that. I'm gonna play that in a few. When that happened, because Wack 100 did it, it got crazy. Because Wack 100 did it, it got crazy, right? So because Wack said that, you know, Jimmy's a rat, and here's the thing though, y'all gotta remember, Wack and Jimmy was cool. They was fucking around with each other. They was doing business, right? Wack was ready to beat 6ix9ine up when he said Jimmy's a rat. And then he showed him the proof. And then when Wack started asking him questions, it's all eat a dick, this, that, and the third. Or if you would have never gave him a platform to do it on, he wouldn't have said it. Hold on, nigga. That ain't saying that what he ain't saying ain't true. And I got that, and I got it. I'm gonna play it. But I'm just let y'all just the character of Jim Jones. Like, this is why, like, me and my homeboy were talking about some shit, and I was like, yo, bro, I can't fuck with people, and especially if I know their character. And like, I'm like, this nigga character, I don't gotta annihilate the shit. This is his character. And 10K for you.
I got a couple hours for him. So see, I already told him for you to take. So
okay.
You let the tape speak for itself. Nobody gotta say anything after that, pretty much.
Okay. All right, bro, man. You know I love you, man. I appreciate you calling me and shit, man. I'm gonna get up there to see you. I'm gonna talk to Yan and figure out what I gotta do to come up there and see you. But she told me, now that I know what the number is when you call in, I'm gonna pick up.
All right, so I'm gonna skip along for like 30 seconds when he gonna start talking about him with Jim.
I love that nigga too, man. My nigga, Million, I'll do from Yan to come see you, bro. I love you, bro. All right. Ass gonna get fired. So, damn, I ain't know nigga.
Videos?
Yeah, that's kind of shit. Damn, that shit threw me off a little bit. Shit. So sorry about this. This nigga's
As you can see,
this nigga's a shooter.
as you can see, this is like niggas have already like this shit already been put together. So this is
we always
this is not me
so
making shit up.
We have man DC calling because you know that was my problem also when before man DC went in. Him and man DC got his altercation. Maybe just in case you didn't hear man DC, they got to an altercation in Miami. They're supposed to come squash it in New York. Jim comes to man DC's projects to squash it, but they end up arguing it. You know, I'm not gonna go into the details, but it escalated after that because they end up not squashing it. So D from Rough Riders is supposed to squash it between them two. So after that, it's supposed to be no beef. So, you know, cool. I wasn't taking no rights. Like by this time, back to the story, by this time, me and Jim but the point being is, it wasn't about me being the snitch. It was about you calling me being with snitches. So that's why I say, when I was talking to Charlamagne earlier, niggas throw niggas a fishing rod, a question, and niggas feed into it and miss the actual point. The point wasn't about me snitching. What the fuck I'm snitching on? Whoa. And then if I was snitching, it'd be everywhere. But who am I snitching on? I don't hustle. I don't do nothing illegal. Everything I do is legal. Who the fuck am I snitching on? It's a water sign. But so that's when that was like for me, that was the last straw. Because like I told you, all this other purpose, you on punishment, you're 50 Cent. Let's start a fake beef. Trying to get your own shit to burger. Telling niggas I robbed you. Yo, Juelz, you was never the vice president. Zeke, you was never. He started all this stuff over the t-shirts, and I'm like, fine.
Bro, you started shit over t-shirt. Bro, you started all this bullshit because you insensitive. Let's just be real. You insensitive than a motherfucker, bro. All right, yo, I'm about to address the goddamn shit in the room, bro. I'm about to address the shit in the fucking room. Real quick. Let me address this real quick, bro, before I get back to the let me address this before I get back to the shit, bro, for real. Listen here, bro. CK. Listen, CW, Reggie Bush. Let me let you know something real quick, my nigga, real quick. This shit I've been on. Go back in and ask the nigga that you spy for. I've been doing this. Maybe you don't know, but I do this. Now, you talking about stealing your man's source. I don't know if your man going into detail how I'm going into detail about this. He does something, I do something, hundreds of other people do shit. I do this. Last night, I did this. A few days ago, I did this. A few months ago, I did this. I did this when it was like, I do this. And I'm not done. So you can stick around and watch how I get done. Now, Professional E, my nigga. Max B, Stack Bundles, and Jimmy could have been the best trio ever. Yeah, but Jimmy just wanted to keep that shit for himself. So he wanted, like, y'all do, like, I don't know if y'all know, but Cam, in this interview, I'm gonna drop the link to the interview in a minute. But in this interview, Cam said that the nigga want to do a fake beat. This is only 30 parts of this interview. It's like a 2 hour plus interview. So I'm gonna let this play out a little bit more.
Cool. I guess I'm the bag. I don't care because inside, I know I did the right thing. I took niggas out that hood and we did it together. Not just Jim, to all of us. And when you fuck with me, one thing is guaranteed, you fuck with me musically and you good, you move to, you come out home, you move to Jersey, even Vada, whoever you fuck with, you move. So when he said, yo, nigga be with snitches, I'm like, that's it, man. How much more can I take publicly than him disrespecting me? Yeah. So when Angie asked me, could you fix up stuff with Jim? And I was like, nah, I can't do it. I'm not doing that. Yo, it's just been going on for 8 years. He's been trying to disrespect me publicly. And I'll never say nothing. So Angie was like, yo, y'all.
So this is years before Cam even did this, which is 7 years ago. So, bro, he had been like, stop fucking with. It's been like a decade he ain't been fucking with you, bro. So when you seen, and everybody from New York knows that Jim was the damn reason he kept throwing fuel on the fire with that shit between him and Mase. Because as we can see, Joel's never into that. Like, niggas never into that shit. But Jimmy was on front line with it. And now that them niggas is back to where they're supposed to be and get millions of dollars, you left out in the cold upset. You're a scorned bitch.
Grew up together, this, that, and third. So then people think I be being shiesty. You know what it is? People don't like the truth. So
that's a fact, Randall. That's a fact.
And it's not shade, it's just the truth. Because Angie said, oh, y'all grew up together. In the same story I told y'all the first hour I was talking to him, we didn't grow up together. We got cool at 20 years old. So when I tell Angie, oh, listen, Jim is from the Bronx. Oh, Cam, don't take his Harlem Carter. And I'm like, yo, why is everybody making this a big deal? It's really not a big deal. I'm not dissing him, B.
So that's a lie when he said that he'd been there since the beginning and Mase was his so-called best friend. That's a lie, nigga. You didn't grow up, you wasn't in Harlem like that till you was 20. This man just, but anyway, right? Anyway. Here we go. Where's it at right here? I got it right here. Here we go. I got the convo and what happened to Jim Jones, what happened to his charges right here. Here we go. What happened to Jim Jones' charges? Gun and pill. What happened to him?
He definitely humiliating Shotty right now. But
well, you got the picture up there next to the post. You're like, when you go to YouTube and World Star, they got his picture next to this shit. Everything he say, they got a split screen with Shotty picture.
Now this is the Fed wiretap with Jim Jones and Mel Matrix talking about allegedly 6ix9ine and what should happen to him. Got the audio. Here we go.
Next to the shit. I said, this shit crazy, son. But he doing that to make K9 think he don't got no relationship with Boy. That's what he trying to do. He trying to live. He trying to supplement himself.
That's cool, but now he gotta get violated.
Yeah, super violated. Super duper. So ain't too much he can really do unless he gonna go run around with 100 armed securities all day. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get shot at pay.
He ain't getting enough money for that.
That's a fact. And he just canceled all his shows.
And he ain't a gang member no more.
Nah, he ain't nothing.
That's what Shotty needs to make sure he do.
Nah, we
tell that nigga that he's not a gang member no more. He kicked out the whip. He was never a gang member. Nigga, Shotty need to expose him. Like,
nah, it's supposed to do. Yeah, they got a TMZ. TMZ want to talk to niggas on Monday.
Listen how stupid these niggas sound, bro. I'm be real with you. Listen how stupid they sound. And there's pictures of this nigga and that nigga throwing up gang signs together and shit. Like, you let it, like, y'all niggas did some dumb shit, right? And I'm gonna explain the dumb shit y'all did too. I'm gonna let somebody else explain the dumb shit y'all doing, right? Because I got the audio of that. But I'm gonna just let these niggas talk. Let Jim tell on himself. This is again and again And again,
So Shia like, he want me, Crippy, I think he said.
Nah, you don't need to be on no TMZ. Let Shotty be on TMZ.
I'm not gonna get on it, but he wanted me to talk to the nigga and tell the nigga what happened, like, cause you know, my lap first, you feel me? So he want.
Nah, you don't say nothing. You let Shotty handle that shit, bro. You don't say nothing.
So don't say nothing.
Nah, Shotty gotta handle that shit. He get on TMZ. He need to talk his talk. He need to talk his shit. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
And he need to be very, very, very articulate about what he's saying, why he made people think that nigga was a gang member. He needs to let niggas know that he was never a gang member. He was always a money ploy for the gang members. He got to figure it out. But
that's a fact. But nigga, y'all let him be a gang member. Yeah, dog. Well, this is old news, but it's new to niggas who don't know. So don't spoil it for them. Don't spoil it for them. Niggas that don't know and don't know why. You know what I'm saying? He said Jim looked like a woman's lacrosse coat. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Dogwood, don't let, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't let them niggas, don't ruin it for niggas. Everybody don't know. Everybody don't know. They just think they know. You know what I'm saying? Like the interview that he did is gonna bring up all this shit, and then the niggas gonna be like, well, why he even? And then I'm gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to some shit where New York kind of, like, because of this Jim Jones shit, kind of isolated itself on some shit, and then it had to, like, this shit was crazy. Just let me get through this.
They gonna have to violate Shorty because Shorty on some bullshit.
Yep.
Shorty think he gonna be going to the strip clubs and all that type of shit. Like, Shorty better get on his A game.
Shotty, I already know Shotty. You know that nigga is a demon, homie. You know that nigga live for shit like this, homie. He gonna treat that nigga like he was blowing Chinese shit up. He gonna be lying with that nigga shit up. You don't got nothing to lose no more. This is all you have.
Well, he better get to violating. He better stalk Shorty every move. One of them security better get hit. Some better have.
Hey, Dogwood, since you what you talking about, drop a link in the chat, and we'll bring it up. This is for educational purposes only.
Happens.
Nigga better start balling, nigga.
He better start doing something.
Not to mention, this is just the character of Jim Jones, and then what he just did, and you know, if you know, you know that, like, this nigga should just be staying in his own lane and be quiet.
He start tearing the security down. Ain't no security gonna want that job. He gonna have to stay in the house pretty soon. That's it. That's what happens. Once security get injured, them niggas like, nah, he's too much of a liability. I'm not gonna protect nobody that know that is causing harm to us. No. And that's all these niggas gotta say. One shot, he let niggas know, man, bro, we gonna tear the security up, bro. We not even worried about you, bro. You ain't even. We gonna tear the security up. Once niggas start doing that, the security gonna be like, listen, bro, I ain't in it for this, bro. You don't have to do this shit on your own time, bro.
He can't. The security out in New York can't run around with fire on them, right?
Nah, them niggas, or unless they ex-police, but it don't matter at that time because they doing an illegal job.
I got that right now. This is Jimmy, who went from the college kid to shot caller, right? So recently, in the last year, we seen Jimmy highly upset, especially when Mason was riding around Harlem with the Dipset chain. Very upset. When they ask him in any interview, they ask him about Wack one. They asked him about not Wack 100, but Cam and Mase. You know, he got some shots to throw, right? They left him alone. But now somebody broke up the interview. Like, it's like the last thing that Cam did before he went on vacation. One of the last interviews he did before he went on vacation with the 50 Cent shit, right? So What happened after that? Jim says some shit like, you know, get off my dick. And instantly, 50 Cent brings up what? Nigga, you been working with them. You been a rat. Don't say nothing gangster to me. Blah, 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 right? Well, what is 50 talking about? So what's 50 talking about? So let's go to the self-proclaimed exposers. Wack 100.
So listen, today's gonna be hard.
We got Wack 100, who was the first one to say Jimmy was a rat. It was the first one. Like, no bullshit.
To do with him. He did his job and provided what he was supposed to provide.
He was probably just doing the promotion for it.
Yeah, it was another company who did it.
Jimmy
Right.
skip along to it.
Who played around?
Yo, this is a little different.
Doing the promotion for it.
Yeah, it was another company who did it.
Now, this is when Wack was on No Jumper with I forget the two. I forget it's Adam and the other guy. I forget his name. I forget he's a battle rapper. But they're sitting up there, right? And the Jim Jones shits pop up. So for some reason, they start talking about Jim Jones, right? Right. And this is 2 years ago. Here's the thing, right? I even have it up here. I'm gonna comb through it. There's an interview with academics, Wack 100 and 6ix9ine, and 6ix9ine says something about Jim Jones, and the look on Wack's face gets crazy, like, nigga, you talking about one of the homies. And within that interview and later on that day, going on to the next day, Wack went to Clubhouse, right? Now, I know people think that, Clubhouse is this weak entity or some shit, maybe 2-3 years ago, but now Clubhouse is big as hell. It's a legit app to go and do your shit. A lot of shit that be on YouTube come from Clubhouse, especially the you know what I'm saying, the shit. They go to Clubhouse with it because you're able to do a little bit more. So here's Wack with him fucking with Jim Jones, right? Him saying Jim is a snitch.
Right. But I mean, he still did
the start of it after the shit was after him talking to 6ix9ine and seeing what 6ix9ine shown and heard the exact shit that he heard on that wiretap. And there's a little bit more on that wiretap. I just didn't want to play it all.
promotion for it. So
Well, no, he took it off his page.
Oh shit!
yeah,
Hold
after
on.
they did the rug pull.
This is a little different. Let's take this call.
Uh-oh.
Yo,
Yo, hello?
yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there in about 10 minutes.
You gonna be where?
Who playing around, dog? You got the drugs?
Now look who called me.
That's what man. You know who this is.
It's Jim Jones' number. Y'all seeing this shit? I answered it because I thought it
You're
was.
outside of 10 minutes.
Okay, well shit. Where you coming to?
I'm leaving right now.
And you coming to pick up what?
Do you want the money or not?
Now y'all watching this, right? This some
Typo.
fair shit.
Hey,
Look.
what type of weird shit is this?
Jim JP Funk, you always been, listen, y'all see this. Hey, listen, my nigga, we knew you was working with the feds, my nigga, but Wack don't deal drugs. Y'all see it. Now watch it.
What just happened?
Hold on, look.
Jimmy.
Hold on.
P-Funk?
Look, I mean, Paru.
Oh, right.
Look at the text history, bro.
Who are you selling
Look.
this to?
Look, that's the text history.
Give me 10 minute blood. Yo, blood. Where you want him to take it? Someplace new or what? I feel like you're showing me something you shouldn't be
That's the
showing me.
text history of me and Jim Jones.
Dom
That's
Who
the
Loves.
y'all watch me. I looked at the phone.
Damn, he didn't respond when you sent him his True Car and Coi Leray feature.
No, that wasn't for the feature of Coyote.
Oh shit! Now I'm getting to the good part. What up, my N-word? You need to speak to me. Blood, you call.
That's when he stopped answering. That when the snitch shit come out.
Oh yeah.
But y'all just watch me. My phone ring,
Yeah.
and I said, "Oh shit, this is interesting." I didn't cancel the call.
Yeah.
I answered the
Answer that
motherfucker.
shit. Wow. Yeah. Well,
I'm showing you who just called me.
Blood, you sent a message to me to eat a dick? Don't be a bitch. If you sent that to me, confirm that so I know where to go from here. All right, I'll take it like that.
Oh, that's what you said to him. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I told him. But I'm showing you the phone number that just called me is from Jim Jones' phone, the phone that I talked to him on.
Hell yeah.
You looking at
So
the shit.
who's using his phone? That wasn't Jim Jones.
Bro, but nigga, listen. Bro, something ain't right.
True. Something ain't right. I don't know if that's play. Something ain't right. Right? So let me see. Is this the one? I'm gonna go up here. Let me see if this is a 6-minute clip where 6ix9ine is talking about how Jimmy's a rat on Clubhouse. This shit blew up on Clubhouse a few years ago.
Yo, wait. Let me get this off. Yo, Jim. Yo, Wack. Let me just get this off my shoulders, right? Let me just get this off my shoulders to show you what type of nigga I am. And why it's still early, let me get this off my shoulders. Jim Jones, right? He ran with the same niggas I ran with a decade before I met him. Jim.
Just to show you something real quick, right? Just to show you something. Right, just to cause a picture and video say, they say 1,000 words. What y'all get from this? This right here. What y'all get from this right here? They both throwing it up. Like, let me get out the way. They both throwing it up. What y'all get from this? They both throwing it up. All right. Now, I'm gonna get back. Let me get back to the salty nigga. Why he's so upset, right? Cause now I'm with the Jimmy been a rat, but it was the messenger that delivered the message that people didn't like. That's just me being real.
Jones, the Dipset nigga, the nigga that was just over there dancing and shit on verses. Jim Jones was running with Shotty, Cafano Jordan, right? Mel Matrix, Jamel Jones, Ro Murder, Roland Martin. He was running Fu Banger, Fuquan. I forgot his last name, Fuquan, some shit. He was running with all of the cats I ran with and got in daddy for. You know what Jim Jones did? That nigga did not take care of none of them niggas. Cause when I ran to them niggas, Shotty was sleeping on the rug on fucking Madison between Tompkins and Troop. Mel Murder was on Gates and Marcus Garvey with his baby mother. Roland Martin was just doing 9 years. He blew trial. That nigga made them niggas eat shit. That nigga didn't take care of them, nigga. From Shotty was sleeping on the rug. Then he was driving a 6'3" Benz in 6 months, living in a condo, doing meetings with Kanye. Kanye was taking him to Yeezy meetings, board meetings. Fucking Matrix had his own, everything on his own. His kids was eating. Roland Martin came home to a new AP, watch, money, cars, everything. That nigga Jim Jones did not take care of none of his niggas. I took care of them niggas. And on top of that, Jim Jones was caught on wiretap telling Jamel, look, Jim Jones was caught on wiretap.
That's a fact.
Jim Jones was caught on wiretap on my case, he was telling the fucking the big homie Mel Matrix, Jamel Jones, to go and get rid of my security. How you do it? How you shoot at them? They don't got no license to carry weapons, don't nothing in New York. How is that nigga free right now?
Facts of life. How's he free? How's he free? And where his charges go? Where his gun and drug charges go? Can anybody drop in the chat, or you can even click the link and tell me? Can anybody tell me what happened to Jim Jones charges? Because not just me, but like I seen nigga called into MREC TV and was like, man, nigga Jim, you been down after that paperwork shit, rat. Nigga, like, you caused a whole lot of shit. And I'm gonna tell you why, because you know what? I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm gonna let this nigga explaining if I'm lying, if he lying, then you can jump up here and you can gladly educate. But I'm gonna let the nigga explain the shit right after this shit. Right after he finished talking shit about Jimmy.
Oh.
Cause we know Jimmy ain't take care of goddamn Stack Bundles and Max B. We know that.
Pull up the wiretap of conspiracy attempted to commit murder. Why is that nigga not in jail? You tell me, nigga. Why you think he don't mention my name, nigga? I know you, nigga.
Hey, they just got dogged by James and them. You ain't got. It's too early.
That shit got too federal.
Put it like this. Put it like this. If I was on a wiretap saying, yo, we gonna kill this nigga, bro. Yeah, nah, that's a fact. Look, trust me, nigga. Trust me. The back door to his crib be open all of the time. All you gotta do is push the latch, hit it with the little knife, hit the thing, swipe it up, and push the door in. That's all you gotta do. Then we all go down, and you don't go down, nigga.
Hey, you heard that tape Jimmy yourself? Not in the room.
No, the tape's on the internet. Everybody
that's
public
info.
Hey,
yeah, that's public
but
internet.
he's not here to defend himself.
Yo, if you think I'm lying, pull it up on YouTube right now.
After this shit, if you don't know, you can try to like. I'll help you remember that lobby boy shit with him and Mano. That shit ended kind of abruptly. And Mano is a person, like a radio TV, like a radio internet TV personality, and Jim Jones is still an old ass rapper.
Now let me play on Clubhouse.
I'm just saying he's not here to defend himself, so I don't know why we speak on it.
Wait. That nigga right there, Jim, my nigga. Look, you a weirdo, my nigga, because that shit's on the internet.
That's a fact.
Pull it up right now. Jim Jones with Melly Matrix on the phone saying how to kill 6ix9ine security. Pull it up right now.
Hey, yo, Six, tell niggas about Desiree Perez.
Niggas already know about Desiree Perez. Like I said, niggas want.
I totally disagree with your Desiree.
Desiree Perez is the chick that ended up working for Rockefeller. That was she ended up becoming an informant. If you don't know about that, you just don't know. Is this it? Okay, here's another one, right? Of when Wack saying why he don't deal with politics outside of Cali because he don't know what the fuck niggas be doing. And I heard this from niggas like I just heard niggas told me like, listen, bro, some real shit. You have to like your whole shit had like just like the Sicilians, bro. Your shit has to go back. Your shit has to go back to somewhere. Like, so if your thing doesn't resonate and go all the way back to having a foundation planted in Sicily, then they don't respect it. The same way with Cali because it's their shit. This is what it is. Niggas in New York, I can be real with you, because of this shit with Wack and Jim, and him exposing Jim, niggas actually put Jim on the back burner and Wack just became focus of this shit. Like, why you in New York politics? Why you exposing? Wack's like, nigga, I'm exposing whoever it is. The problem is you niggas just have the bigger names of niggas that when we pull the paperwork, because Wack pulled paperwork on Corey King. There was 2 Corey Kings. One nigga was trying to call Corey King a rat. There was another nigga named Corey King that was locked up somewhere else. He was older than the Corey King than the one I'm talking about. And you can go check his YouTube page out, 212 with Corey King. Just saying, this is not me even being in the streets with it. This is content on YouTube. I'm on YouTube streets looking at this shit. So you can go 212, you can go look up 212 with Corey King and see that shit. Then you can look up on Clubhouse with Corey King and Wack 100, and they kind of clear the shit up that the paperwork the nigga trying to pull, that's not Corey King from New York. It's a totally different Corey King. So when it come to it, I mean, they mobbed James. Oh, they did all types of people, right? Anyway, this shit sparked some shit, right? And Jimmy's at the damn mix of it because he just can't say he did some fuckboy shit. So, and you did some dumb shit even calling. That's why I'm saying these niggas is kind of silly. Why you having this conversation on the phone? That shit seemed kind of like, nigga, what the fuck you... I know, like, me and niggas that I used to fuck with, we work like not even on the level of that shit. We ain't even talk, yo, where you at? Yeah, I'm up, yeah, we're gonna pull it, yo, meet me. Yeah. Nigga, we talk in front of each other. If you give me like that, cool, but I'm not making it easy for you over the phone. Not at all. Right? So I'm gonna play this right here, and Wack explains, and I see why a lot of like I don't see why I could understand why if you was somewhere from where this shit is ran totally different to when you leaving it and then you come out here and you see it and you seeing what they doing and you like, yo, this y'all not doing it how we doing it or even any kind of way we doing it. They don't fuck with it. But if they see niggas that's doing it how they doing it, they fuck with it, right? And it just so happened, I'm not being funny, but New York got a little sensitive, right? The young niggas on New York that was doing I guarantee you they big homies didn't know that they was doing the shit they was doing, right? Because a lot of content ain't out there that used to be out there 3-4 years ago. Trust me, it's not. When that shit happened, shit had to get rectified. And even with everything getting rectified and niggas doing this and that and niggas like letting like, yo, man, he do like it is what it is, man. Like you ain't gotta like it, but that man moved through the East Coast crazy, right? I'm gonna find a clip, I think, but this shit gonna take a lot to go through. But like, these niggas got so mad at Wack that they said New York is on New York time, and they started to try to claim the entire East Coast on New York, right? And niggas from Connecticut, Jersey, and down, they was like, nah, nigga, we not, listen, don't put us in this shit with y'all, and we not rocking with it like that. And then it was like niggas on Clubhouse and a little bit of YouTube, and they was trying to make this shit New York versus Cali, right? And the shit wasn't even like that. You just gotta be real with the shit, bro. Or niggas just got emotional, and at the end of this shit, everything was goddamn this nigga right here with the red hat on backwards. This nigga doing fuckboy shit, you know what I'm saying, is the root of the shit. Because if Wack would have never done it, right, he wouldn't be authentic. And two, he'd probably still be fucked, or he would have just like stepped away from Jim slowly, and somebody else would have done it. Like, how long do we have to wait for a New Yorker to expose the shit? Niggas was just letting the shit go. Like, he ain't tell, like, man, just sweep the shit on the rug, put it in the dustpan and just leave it there.
Lesson on how all the gang culture started and spread like wild on the East Coast. Hanging, man. He claims to pull up at the end of the clip and have a discussion. Sheesh. But as always watching TV, let's get into the content. Make sure y'all hit that like conversation, man. Gang.
Nah, nigga, for one, nigga ain't everything Trey is crippin'. You with a Trey of blood at all. So what's crazy though, bro? Your man came in there a week ago and said, yo, Wack, you said Trey is crippin', but you know, neighborhood is crippin'. So I said, no, neighborhood, we got NAC, NHP, and NHB. Don't nothing dominate the neighborhood. That's across the thing.
20s be rolling, right? Rolling 20.
We got, but rolling 20, you got rolling 20s Bloods and rolling 20s.
Yeah, but you gotta hate that rolling 20 same way you gotta
Snoop
hate that.
Dogg is from 20 Crip, bro. Long Beach.
Right.
Right. Rolling NHB, right, is right next to the Harlems. What Dave East claim where he check in at, he really come out here and go to the Harlems for real.
So they don't got no 9 Trey Bloods in LA.
No, nigga, don't listen to me, bro. Anything that a Trey is crippin'. You know, period.
Trey after the 9.
Only thing Trey represent Crip.
Listen, all I'm asking is a nigga from Cali. All I'm asking is you gotta be. Why you not mad at the rolling before the 20, but the tray after the 9?
Hey, Juan, where you at? Hey, bro, listen. Okay, let me break this down to you. You got rolling 20s. You got rolling 30s. You got rolling 40s, rolling 60s, right? Rolling 100s. Listen, rolling, bro. Do you know what rolling just mean? It's the
See, listen, I already got a headache, right? I'm gonna be real with you. Like this is a test. This is like going back to school and trying to learn this shit, right? So I'm just saying, like, if somebody from there is trying, and niggas from there trying to explain to you how this shit go, bro. This is they shit. This is they damn root that they planted in the ground that grew. If they don't fuck with your politics or respect it, you might need to change your politics, bro, because or just change the name and be like you what you is, because you putting something on them that they ain't that they ain't cool with you claiming, especially if you don't check in. And you and it is what it is, bro. Just like the Sicilians, bro. That's how they treat it. They feel like that's the only thing they got homegrown. They're gonna keep it, bro.
That's it.
You know why this game is rigged?
It's the old, but you can't tell me nothing. Cause listen, I was gang banging 4 years before gang banging hit New York. So you can't tell me nothing, nigga. My Paul Ruin is older than the whole blood history in New York.
See, now niggas is so young, they ain't even got the whole history. See, I literally been selling weed at the store, and I seen niggas get put on punishment for not knowing what they supposed to know, and niggas checking them, niggas having to like everybody got to like niggas got to it's a niggas like. But before, see, I'm so old, right, that niggas didn't even have the phone to check what they supposed to check. Niggas had the shit written down on a piece of paper that they had kept from jail, and niggas had them. If you start slacking, nigga, a nigga that's really like that, and he would run down on you. And God bless his soul, my nigga D, Darryl Beverly, nigga, he was hat. And listen, bro, I seen him run down on niggas. You know what I'm saying? I seen him like nigga. I was like, nigga, where you going? He like, yo, I'll be back. And come to find out, nigga, he had to go like meetings and all types of shit that was real. Niggas was keeping that shit to the code. And then somewhere down the line, niggas stopped doing that shit to the code. And then you had official sets, and you just had niggas just making sets. And then it get hard with all these cameras trying to kick out all the damn niggas that ain't official, that just doing shit. Like, I knew a nigga that was trying to he was bringing niggas home on the goddamn the county bus. And then when shit really got hard and shit started getting crazy, what happened to that nigga? He went to go work for his father in a whole nother state and left niggas for dead. So now you got niggas that don't even know who the fuck they supposed to be claiming when they come down to it. Nigga, that can get you that get your face sliced, that get you $150. But hey, just saying. So know what you're doing, man. And that shit started when like all this shit that these niggas is out here, like you niggas out here playing, you don't know what's real, man. And just some real shit. But just a lesson on certain shit, right? Real quick on what it is.
Wack, right. That's a fact. That's a fact. I've been
Bring that back a little
since
bit.
1989, nigga. That's a fact. My Paul Ruin is older. It's the old. But you can't tell me nothing, because listen, I was gang banging 4 years before gang banging hit New York. So you can't tell me nothing, nigga. My Paul Ruin is older than the whole blood history in New York. That's a fact. Paul Ruin, that's a fact. I've been a Paul Ruin since 1989, nigga. Bro, the fact that you don't know that the trait is dominated by Crippin A to Z is crazy to me. Yeah, everything Trey is
that
Crippin.
shit started in 1993. That's
the only reason.
That don't even make sense.
That's when it started.
The nigga started it off Monster Cody book, a Crip from A-Trey gangsters, influenced some niggas to turn 9-Trey blood. Them niggas is twisted, bro. A-Trey gangster book influenced you to turn.
Real quick. This shit right here, right? The nigga in the middle was able to do something, you know what I'm saying, that ain't supposed to be done. And he just, you know, he got away with the shit. That's just real. That's just real. So I say this, man. Let me just get back. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna get back to it and let them say it.
9-Trey gangster blood. Assalamu alaikum, bring the pepperoni pizza. It don't make sense, nigga.
It's more.
That don't make sense. That don't make sense that when you walk into the damn Muslim crib or your homie and y'all niggas eat pepperoni pizza and sausage, no diddy, that shit don't make no sense.
9-Trey out here though. That's just
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Hey bro, that's cool. What I'm saying is that there, the founding, what they call that, bro, whoever that nigga was is so twisted or high on dust. I would have respected if they'd have said 9-Trey gangster crib. Monster Cody book in the year 1993 influenced us to start 9-Trey gangster crib. You wouldn't have got no fight out of me, bro. Your man said he took the politics from the book. Well, that's what your people
That's
say.
OG Mac. OG Mac.
That's what he say. So a nigga A-Trey gangster crib, nigga's book, well, he talking about putting work in on Rolling 60s, on anything neighborhood and bloods, influence you to be a blood. Nigga, something ain't right. That nigga's dyslexic. He was reading something backwards. I don't know what was wrong with that nigga, bro.
See,
but don't add up.
But even his original got rewritten though. His original got remixed and rewritten. That's what a lot of people don't know. The original is not withstanding anymore. They got rewritten by some good brothers, you know what I'm saying?
What you mean it ain't withstanding rewritten? What did y'all niggas be right? Let me tell you another thing y'all play with that I lose a lot of respect. Y'all play with that. You be in. Hold on, nigga. That's a prison politic that's serious.
That's definitely.
Y'all using that loose, nigga, like saying cripple blood. That's a politic that come with paperwork. You what? Nigga, do you know what that is? That's a prison gang, nigga.
That's definitely they got NYB and UBN.
Nah, bro. UBN.
Hey, yo, Elton, if you over there and I'm not gonna argue with you or not. That's not what I'm saying right now. I'm just saying the politics of this shit, right? And at the root of it, the nigga with the red hat did some fuckboy shit. And then he never said that he like, listen, this man ain't never said where his paperwork went. He ain't never said where his goddamn. Listen, man, I'm just giving you the root of this shit. Because if you like Wack or not, he definitely told you this boy was a rat. But niggas ain't like the messenger. And it ended up being New York versus Cali. Definitely on Clubhouse. Definitely on Clubhouse. And much as niggas say they didn't fuck with it at the time, listen, bro, it was a lot of niggas fucking up. Listen. If you in here and you listen, push that knife, listen, I would never enter that goddamn shit and go to the stage. I would never go to the stage on that shit, bro. Word. That shit was like, nah, I ain't gonna say I'm lying. I would, but that shit is Warriors battle. Like, for real. Like, you never know who's what, when, and why, bro. Like, and them, like, that shit was just watching that shit go back and forth for a little bit. Cause like when you working overnight and shit, and them niggas, you out till, 12, 1, 2, 3 in the morning, everything pretty much damn dead. But if you went to Clubhouse, them niggas in LA, and niggas from New York who's just up late, niggas was just up doing nothing, going back and forth with niggas in New York. I mean niggas in Cali, and then them niggas from New York, wasn't even in New York anymore, come to find out. So shit, like, listen, man. Listen, this shit, but just because a nigga one hold what the fuck he did, you get this. But I'm gonna get back to the root of this shit in a second.
Is a prison gang founded in the CDC. What you talking about? California Department of Correction, as was BL, as was the Blue Notes.
That is on the West Coast. I have.
Period. These niggas is crazy.
That's on the West Coast. That's on the West Coast. That is.
That ain't a street gang, bro. That's a clique.
But
that is a prison gang.
But Wack, you know the crazy thing? They started the UBN on Rikers Island.
In jail, yeah.
Sheesh. Well, your boy Wack 100 is basically saying that you guys on the East Coast blood status ain't valid, man. Oh, man, the top dog who started non-trade took Monster Cody politics and started a blood set. But
so, when it comes to like shit like that, man, like you start doing dumb shit, like, come on, man.
Moments ago.
We start doing dumb shit like, like all of this is really for naught. This shit ain't really had to be nothing if a nigga would have just ate what he was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But he can't. So before you get up out of here, right? Let me just play this. Before I get to him and he already responded, right? Let's hear what 50 already responded. Let's hear.
50 Cent responds to Jim Jones putting him and Cam'ron on blast in his latest interview with Justin LaBoy. That's right, y'all. In his interview, Jim Jones finally addresses his relationship with Cam'ron while speaking on Mase and Cam dead in that beef to start that It Is What It Is sports show. Okay, of course, Jim Jones says some things about Cam'ron that has a lot of people on social media reacting. But one person this morning who finally decided to respond to Jim Jones' interview was 50 Cent. Okay, now again, for context.
Now, let me show you this while I pause real quick before homie start talking. So Wack had no say so out here, bro. Listen, listen, bro. I'm not doing none of that with you, bro. All I'm saying is that did he lie at anywhere when he was talking? Did he lie? Just tell me, did he lie? If he lied, then tell me he lied. Just tell me, did he lie? I'm just asking you, did he lie at any point? And when he said that, what he said was just saying. And did he lie about anything with Jim Jones? Did he lie about Jimmy? Like, what happened to your charges? 6ix9ine saying that your shit was used in a court case. Like, did he lie? Okay, cool. You know what? Listen, no. I get to see. Listen, listen. I respect it, but that's what you know what? I'm gonna give you a wrench, my nigga. I'm gonna give you a wrench just for that, cause at least you kept it a buck, but you had to throw that he's a hypocrite in there. He didn't lie. He did not lie. That's all I wanted to make sure. He's a hypocrite, but he did not lie. You gotta be from New York, Jeff, because Jimmy's a fucking rat. Where your charges in Georgia go? You know what I'm saying? Wack, like, nigga, we seen your character. Like, we seen how you're left alone out here in these streets naked. I guarantee you, coming up this year, you see Joel Santana somewhere on the Come Home With Me network or something else. Guarantee you. Like, Jim burned a lot of bridges. Now, right here, 50 Cent hit back today with LOL, individual one, calling the shots out here. I know you're working, so please stop. Please don't say Gangster shit to me, individual one. Now, I played all that shit that I played for a reason, right? He ain't, but bro, I just if you're here late, then you said I heard Jim, you said I heard Jim Jones audio myself. Yeah, we call 50 a rat. But listen, bro, to have actual audio and where your charges go, because listen, I'll be real with you right now to tell you, because I was locked up with a nigga that was locked up with 50. 50 didn't do a bunch of time. I'm gonna tell you what 50 did, and the way that he moved now, I know the way that 50 moved now, that's how I know he took where he went to, because a lot of niggas that went there, he took that shit and applied that shit all the way to where he is now. And what he took was at the time, up to 5 years in New York, you could get shock program, right? So what that is you can sit in the county for up to 2 joints, and then but you like that's max if they don't like you. You can sit in the county for up to 2 joints, and then you go to shock program. You go to shock program. Salute, bro. Salute for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? You go to shock program, right? When you go to shock program, that's a 9-month. It's basically like boot camp. It's military training. You can max that out when you come home. You do a little bit of probation. You offer that shit, and you good. So 50 never smoke or drink again like that. So he based everything he did on the way he did shock program. Because I know a few niggas that did shock program. Like I know niggas that went to jail 200-300 pounds when they came home. Them niggas was $180. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? So, and you do shock program, and so if you on the straight and narrow when you come home, or you know how to move around like military, because that's what they teaching your ass up there, because they take your ass all the way up to the cold, you damn near Canada, and they put you through it. But it teaches you certain shit. Like everybody that I know that did shock program, when they come home, even if they get locked up again, like when they got locked up, they wasn't, out here scrapping and scraping. They had figured out a way to get, and if they did, they never got locked up. Their shock program, installed something to their ass. So 50 Cent is a protege of he's probably top, what you would see, he's top predicate that come from the shock program. That is total fact right there. We say, I remember him speaking about some kind of boot camp program for him, which explains why he moved the way he moved. I never believed 50 was a rat. He was always moving military style. The 90s facts. Yeah, bro. Shock program. Like, here's the thing. When niggas be about to get a bid, first thing they trying to get is shock program. First thing they trying to get is shock program. You know what I'm saying? When they looking at anything between 2 to 5, somewhere around there, they trying to catch shock program. You feel what I'm saying? That's what they're trying to catch. Shock program is what they're trying to catch. That's off the rip. Shock program, that gets you military style. You're gonna be sent upstate. It's gonna be cold as shit. If you can take it, you come home early and get, you know what I'm saying, and you get your bill reduced. If you can't take it, you'll go to a jail where you can go think you can live comfortably how you think, and then you can just do your bid and try not to, but shock program. Matter of fact, the movie with Omar Epps, Tretch, and Delroy Lindo, when he was in Chicago, and them niggas went up there and did that program shit, and Tretch didn't make it, Omar Epps did, the way that he come home, that's shock program. That's basically shock program. When they had him up there in that boot camp shit, and they're trying to make, and that's shock program. Go watch First Time Felon, and you'll see what shock program is, and then you'll see that's how 50 moves. So when you always seeing 50 move like G Unit is the army and all that shit, that's how he was moving, bro, because shock program built him to do that shit. Nigga, I was locked up with, he even showed me the pictures of 50. They got pictures of 50 when you get there. Word. Yo, nigga, I gave you a wrench for a reason, my nigga. We gonna fuck with each other. But that's how shock program move, right? So when it comes to 50, like, nigga, you better be right when you going against the general. Just being for real. So where's this shit right here? So I read that, right? Where's the next shit, right? So now 50 about to get at him about how. Now remember when Jimmy had talked all that shit about Hov, and then when he was out there in the cold and shit like that, and then he damn near begged to get over there with Rock Nation and shit. So he cut his hair and everything to look clean cut and everything, right? And he tried to get over there with Hov's approval and shit. Look who's over there laughing and joking with Hov, but not fucking with him. Right? I'm gonna show you this. Look, here we go. Look at Hov over there. There's Diddy. There's Diddy. There's Hov. There's Remy. There's Joe. There's a few other people around, right? But Jimmy's not in the circle. Look, he's taking his own selfie. So I just want to give you the context of that, right? Jimmy over here taking his own selfie that he really ain't even invited in. Yeah, he went to and really never even got the bag because he really not that type of material, to be really honest with you.
The label Individual One, okay? 50 didn't just stop there. 50 also uploaded the transcripts to the 6ix9ine case. Remember, Jim Jones got caught on the phone saying that 6ix9ine need to be super violated, okay? This is during the time when 6ix9ine took the stand, okay? So the feds was bugging all of his phones, and Jim Jones got caught on the phone speaking on 6ix9ine. So, of course, 50,
So now, right? You got to know that the guy that 6ix9ine was talking about, his last name is Jones too. So all this shit is public knowledge, right? So when you fuck with people, right? Like you can't be high when you fucking with certain people, bro. You can't just be high and just be saying shit because you think it's gonna be cool. Like they not gonna run it back on your ass, right? So you fucking with Fifth, right? So let me show y'all this, right? So you fucking with Fifth, right? So you think he's not gonna be strategic when you talk about eating it. Like Fifth been playing you as a pawn for the longest fucking time. Ever since he got you to come on stage, he knew you was the weakest link. Now, no sound, I'm gonna play this like when it comes to here, the Jones nigga right here, Individual One, 50 is saying that's you, nigga, because we heard the damn the audio. So 50's all like nigga. So 50 calling you Individual One, that's what was in the transcripts and what you call trial. This is it's for educational purposes only. You know what I'm saying? So you fucking with the wrong one. A nigga put your transcripts out there like that, bruh, come on, man. You know that nigga the GOAT troll, man. You know Fifth GOAT troll, bro. They play that shit in court, bro. You know 5th the GOAT troll, nigga. So I don't know what drugs you was on, how much you was drinking, nigga. But you fucking with the GOAT troll, and Cam ain't even got like, you thought you and 5th would be a goddamn great goddamn tandem. Nigga, what you think Cam and 5th would be? And 5th been just joking with you. Cam ain't even done you dirty yet, and I already played all that shit. Nigga, actually, you gave them something, nigga. Everybody, your little bird gang shit that you started, that shit, everybody about to step away from you. If Cam really gets serious. With Mase laughing, nigga.
Still reacting to Jim Jones calling out Cam and Mase.
So, here's why he's so mad. This fucking reunion that, listen, y'all, listen. This reunion that we all wanted, if you an East Coast nigga, this reunion that we all wanted, that we all knew should have been here. East Coast, top to bottom, Cam and Mase, we all fuck with them, bro, when we was back in the 90s, bro. Cam and Mase was the niggas we fuck with, bro. We all know them niggas should have been a duo from the jump, right? The fact that they've been beefing, they beef longer than they was friends. I remember Mase said that shit. And then when Cam mom passed, even before then, Mase reached out to him on some real shit. Like, yo, bro, listen, man. Listen. This shit was, it's organic. That shit you was trying to force, that shit was phony, nigga. That's why you left out in the cold. And you don't like that. But we're going to get to the end of you real quick.
In his latest interview with Justin LeBoy, okay, we already know about Cam and Mase having their issues over the years and eventually dead in the beef to start that It Is What It Is sports show. Okay, a lot of people were happy to see Cam and Mase finally resolve their issue.
$30 million deal. So, and you know the contract coming up really quick because Cam and Mase did them niggas did like 2-3 seasons inside of a few years that quick. If you think about what season they on real fast, you know what I'm saying? They ran that shit really quick. So the deal gonna be up really soon, and Underdog has got what they wanted. So then what you think the next deal gonna be?
Choose.
This is Cam and Mase. Mase and Cam. This is the last two Children of the Corn. And you seen in one of the last episodes that they run and play that Cam was acting funny and threw a goddamn temper tantrum because he ready for Mase to drop the music.
And start a new chapter, right? Of course, everyone wasn't happy about Cam and Mase coming together because according to Jim Jones, he watched Mase shit on Cam on several occasions, okay? And this is, for whatever reason, bothering Jim Jones, seeing Cam and Mase working together today. You get what I mean? Again, if you haven't seen this full interview, I suggest you watch the whole thing because
Freedom Boom. Hold on, wait. Too fast for TV. Real talk. I hope y'all like and subscribe, man. Cause I'm doing this shit for real. Like this is all organic. Like I got more people in my damn chat. I got damn near half people in my chat that niggas got subscribed to me. But I'm keeping it a buck with y'all out here, bro. This is what I see. This is what I know. This is what I run with. This is like I'm an old nigga. I'm 43 years old. I'm from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. I've been in New York the last 20 years, bro. Like when it comes to hip hop shit and like being a legit nigga, you know what it is, bro. That's just me. So Too fast for TV. How did that end up with what Jimmy did with? Yo, come on, yo. How did what Jimmy did with Max B and Stack Bundles? You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite songs, like one of my favorite freestyles, like or songs of all times that when Stack Bundles jumped on the Ludacris beat and demolished that shit. You know what I'm saying? Squad up. You know what I'm saying? Like So that, like, when it comes to that, bro, I don't got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? What Freedom Boom said, that True Life stopped it. He said True Life, stop it now. Bring the he must the seats back. I was there. Jimmy Runtron at the sucker. Real talk. Hey, yo, man. Y'all hit the like and subscribe button, man. Sometimes, you know, I run this content, but you know, I do sports, I do boxing, I do everything. It's sports entertainment over here, man. I hope y'all like, subscribe. I'm running it up like I'm supposed to, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a nigga had a troll in here hating on me, a whole spy hating on me earlier. We just doing how we doing it, man. We keeping it a buck. We said James Apata said Jimmy a rat. Hey, James Apata, you know what? I got to. If you think that it is, you know what I'm saying, run it up. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to it, because we know right now Jimmy is completely upset about this right here. He don't like this. This has him in a frenzy, right? Then the fact that this right here happened, right? And he knows that he's left out in the cold because he played the dumb role. Him playing the dumb role got him left out in the cold. Bars.
Jim Jones went off, right? Normally they pretty much try to keep it PC, right? Because Cam and Jim Jones have had their issues over the years. And, you know, rightfully so. That's what happens with family. You get what I mean? Brothers, there's always issues over the years, especially considering all of the money they've made in hip hop, right? In the rap game. It's understandable, right? But you try your best to leave it out of the public eye, because now people are wondering, will we ever see Cam and Jim Jones together on that stage? You get what I mean? Or any Dipset reunion for that matter. But according to Jim Jones, he felt at some point Cam wasn't doing his best to hold Jim Jones down, right? And during that time, Jim Jones had one of the hottest records out, right? He was holding Dipset down, you know, because got to be honest, Cam had took a little break. So, you know, we can't rewrite history, right? There was a time when Jim Jones was holding down the Dipset flag, but it's obvious there were issues that were unresolved behind the scenes. You know, some things are bigger than rap, right? Us as fans, we just want to see them come together to perform the records, but clearly, unresolved issues are some things that Jim Jones and Cam'ron have to address. And hopefully it will be addressed sooner than later, because now you got 50 Cent getting involved, warning Jim Jones, listen, please don't talk no gangster shit to me. But like I said, will Cam and Mase officially respond on a show? That we'll have to wait and see, right? They officially return next Monday, because right now they're on tour, right?
Jimmy, you got nothing going, bro. You got nothing going. Nothing. You ain't got nothing going. That's why you doing what the fuck you doing right now, bro. You got nothing going. What can you do? What can you do? If I just ran this content on you, it's easy to look up. All you gotta do is look it up and you'll find crazy shit on you. That's one. That's one. Two, you got nothing going for you. Them niggas is on tour, individual or together or both. Jewels 2 weeks ago said, he keep reiterating, I've been looking. He never jumped into that beef like you did. He never jumped into that beef like you did, bro. Never. Fayetteville, North Carolina, Charlotte, my homeboy is on the big promoter down there, Mo Dollar. Shout out to it, because I know mad people down there. Yeah, bro, I'm from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. What the fuck you say, Joe? I don't know nothing about that, bro. What this nigga say? Say if Stack Bonus was here, this would never be happening. Free Max B. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro. Squad up, nigga. Hey, Joey, like, I really don't know why you're here. But anyway, if you're here, go. Subscribe. Smash the like button, nigga. That's the only thing you need to smash. Anyway. This dude, Jim Jones, asking for all he about to get. Everything. So, on that note, man, I appreciate everybody who pulled up. This is the smoke session. And just know, man, your boy, listen, come next Monday, if they decide to talk about this nigga, he be lucky to even get the publicity, even if they decide to do it. And for that note, man, I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. You know what, man? I don't think, you say Stack was underrated. I just think that he didn't have the damn, he didn't have the time to do like a lot of, I guarantee you, Jimmy, stole a lot from Stack. He probably had his book. He definitely had his book. He definitely had his damn rhyme book. He definitely was different. That nigga said Puffy just scratching the surface. Yeah, listen, man. Yo, salute, man. Salute to everybody up here, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what? We definitely gonna have to ride up out of here with Stack. We definitely gotta run up out of here with Stack. That's just me. That's how I do. But yeah, bro, nobody can tell me like I just can't fuck with homie, bro. Like, homie was never nobody that was supposed to be like that. And you can see, like, when you saw him get on stage, you was like, yeah, Fifth. Like, yeah, you the weakest link. You definitely the weakest link. It's easy to spot. It's easy to spot that you was the weakest link, nigga. Let me see. Remember where I put it at. I'm sorry, y'all. I got it. I got it right here. I got it right here, right? I don't got what you talking about, I don't got what you talking about, bro. I'm about to go now. I'm about to add that. Can't remember that, but I got it right here, and this is how we going. appreciate everybody that pulled up, man. I hope y'all subscribe, man. If not, I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Y'all, this is one of the best shows I ever had since I've been on YouTube. I really appreciate that. So when we're saying that, man, we're gonna rock out with stacks, stack bundles. If y'all remember this one, if you remember this one, hold on. But if you remember this one, let me know.
Squad, you shouldn't say that. Screaming that squad up or get you shot. Yeah. You little fucking faggot. We gonna recruit the shortest gangster in New York. I mean, I hope you're a gangster. So can't be riding with you, ain't he? Keep me serious. Shoulda knew you niggas was birds of the same feathers. Clones every rapper in the game. Those shit is disgusting. And I'm not due for the bullshit, dog. Yo, when I met you at L. Odom, you was a bitch. Got with the has-beens offspring. Now both of y'all on my dick. Well, it's too late, fam. The young dawn's buzzing like intercoms already. And y'all niggas is trash. Trying to understand. I guess you're Nas and he's J. Or he's 50 and you're A. Well, the whole shit is gay. And not adding up. And I'm tired of doing the math. Y'all niggas is trash. Use it to disgrace the 40. Far from a hoodlum, I have share in the hoodlum. Come back to your hood and finish what he started. And you came crying to me with your soft ass. Y'all niggas is trash. And Fab got your little man bitter. Snags Matola's new bitch like Mariah and Glitter. And his boss a snitch. We ain't forget and we not letting it pass. Y'all niggas is trash. You call yourself the pony, so watch how horse the game. Not my fault you got lost in it, man. You missed your generation. And I'm leading this one. I'm feasting while y'all fast. Y'all niggas is trash. You not a part of my circle, so wanna knock the star off the square. Not a chance, niggas, I'm still here. Saying my name on these tapes is only free promotion and getting me more ass. Y'all niggas is trash. Screaming Southside and it's soft and it won't ride.
One time, like Funk Flex, bro.
You shouldn't say that. Screaming that squad up and get you shot. Yeah. You little fucking faggot. We gonna recruit the shortest gangster in New York. I mean, I hope you're a gangster, so can't be riding with you, ain't he? Keep me serious. Shoulda knew you niggas was birds of the same feathers. Clones every rapper in the game. Shit is disgusting. And I'm not due for the bullshit, dog. Yo, when I met you at L. Odom, you was a bitch. Got with the has-beens offspring. Now both of y'all on my dick. Well, it's too late, fam. The young dawn's buzzing like intercoms already. And y'all niggas is
trash.
Trying to understand. I guess you're Nas and he's J. Or he's 50 and you're A.
Where the whole shit is gay.
And not adding up. And I'm tired of doing the math. Y'all niggas is trash. Use it to disgrace the 40. Far from a hoodlum, I have share in the hoodlum.
Come back to your hood
and finish what he started. And you came crying to me with your soft ass. Y'all niggas is trash. And Fab got your little man bitter. Snags Matola's new bitch.
Sorry, y'all. One more Funk Flex.
Let me ride on these niggas. Come on, let's go. I can't believe you tried it again. You little fucking faggot. We gonna recruit the shortest gangster in New York. I mean, I hope you're a gangster, so can't be riding with you, ain't he? Keep me serious. Shoulda knew you niggas was birds of the same feathers. Clones every rapper in the game. Those shit is disgusting. And I'm not due for the bullshit, dog. Stack bundles. Yo, when I met you at L. Odom, you was a bitch. Got with the has-beens offspring. Now both of y'all on my dick. Well, it's too late, fam. The young dawn's buzzing like intercoms already. And y'all niggas is trash. Trying to understand. I guess you're Nas and he's J. Or he's 50 and you're A. Well, the whole shit is gay. And not adding up. And I'm tired of doing the math. Y'all niggas is trash. Use it to disgrace the 40. Far from a hoodlum, I have share in the hoodlum. Come back to your hood and finish what he started. And you came crying to me with your soft ass. Y'all niggas is trash. And Fab got your little man bitter. So now he's Matola's new bitch like Mariah and Glitter. And his boss a snitch. We ain't forget and we not letting it pass. Y'all niggas is trash. Call yourself the pony. So watch how I horse the game. Not my fault you got lost in it, man. You missed your generation. And I'm bleeding this one. I'm feasting on y'all fast. Y'all niggas is trash. You're not a part of my circle. So wanna knock the star off the square. Not a chance, niggas, I'm still here. Saying my name on these tapes is only free promotion and getting me more ass. Y'all niggas is trash. Niggas screaming Southside and it's soft and it won't ride. No matter what y'all do, Clue ain't fucking with you. And see ain't envy my man, so don't bite the hand that feeds you. I know you mad, y'all niggas is trash. Still repping the rock, the riot, we squad up. You know mad at the block, we fucking the squad up. But I ain't into the threats. I'm still in Screamer City, you feeling gullied and see me. Y'all niggas is trash. Y'all niggas is trash, man. You don't get this little widget looking like nigga, I smack his head off, man. I got love for the South Side, though. Oslo, get at me. TL, Shatik, I need some tracks, man. Who's next? Stack bundles. RRS. Desert Storm. Rock America. What up? Yeah.
And you know what? What up, AC? I got a little bit of time. What up, AC?
What's good, Brody? What's good? What's good, man? What's good? Yeah, I was caught up a little bit, man. Got to try to get this fucking menu bullshit done because it's constant changes. But other than that, man, what's really good with Jimmy? Jimmy still acting up out here? Is that what's really going on? Jimmy still acting up out here? Still acting like a fool and all that? It's like, bro, you who you are. You gotta accept it. You ain't, you had your little, 15. You tried to get 3 minute, you tried to get a 5-minute extension on a remix when you got it with that love and hip hop bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But that shit don't carry no weight. That shit don't put you nowhere where you really want to be. You know what I'm saying? So
go ahead, cook. AC, I'm put my son in his room real fast. Go.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, bro. It's like, listen, man. That like, I get it where people want to be famous. You feel what I'm saying? I would love to be a famous chef and shit like that, but I don't want to be no TV celebrity chef. It's a big difference. You feel what I'm saying? Some people are just famous, and you feel what I'm saying? And some people are celebrities. Jimmy wants to be a celebrity. That's what we gotta understand, because right now you are famous. You do got music out there. You feel what I'm saying? People do there's a whole bunch of people who do rock with you to a certain degree. So you do have the fame, but are you a celebrity? No, you're not a 50 Cent. You're not a Cam. You feel what I'm saying? You're not like
the weakest link, AC.
Yeah.
Either weakest link. 50 look like the reason why Jim feels so bad is because in that interview, Fifth was like, without saying it, he was like, he the weakest link.
Yeah.
Him. He the weakest link.
You the one with the least with the least leverage at the table. Like, cause don't nobody really give a fuck about you. That's the whole problem. You wanted to do shit, be a real street nigga. Yeah.
Listen to the shit
I
he
went
said.
to college. I went to college too. There was a whole bunch of niggas that came out of that era that,
But listen to the shit he says though. He says, Damien want to give me $1 million. Yeah, nigga, I ain't believe in you. Yeah. And nigga, I know you wasn't no real nigga. You said Cam wasn't doing what he was supposed to do for you. Nigga, you wasn't doing what you like listen, it take a rat to know a rat, nigga. You a rat. But on some real like AC, I was ready for you to pull up, right? Because this is some New York shit. I was hoping BC pull up and everything, right? Here it is. We been knew about this shit with Jimmy.
Yeah.
New York swept the shit under the rug because of the Wack 100 shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, now that, like, listen, King Troll about to deliver the message, nigga. Now we gonna start questioning everything about you.
And that's
what you really want.
And that's what you really don't want. That's what you really, really don't want. Because
what's the day?
Even with your old girl Chrissy, shit get real messy. And this is not what you really want. You don't want all of this shit exposed.
Monday, what if Cam smoked the wrong weed that don't have him be professional?
Got too much sativa in it, niggas start wilding out. You know, I'm used to smoking the hybrids, you know, at least a 50-50, but this shit is like 70-30, 80-20.
What if Cam really has time? What if Mase is like, fuck it? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this man lied and said he was around. You wasn't around. Cam said, nigga, I didn't know you till we didn't meet till you was 20 years old. We was in our 20s. Nigga, I've known Mase since 6-7 years old. That is a fucking difference, bro.
Yeah, Cam and Mase talk about going over each other's house early in the morning, Saturday mornings to watch cartoons and go do shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, bro,
niggas forget Mase literally. I think that's why Cam, I'll be real with y'all, bro. I think that's why Cam ended up like, remember when after Mase did the Angie Martinez shit, right? When they had Cam on the Breakfast Club, he wanted to talk shit, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
And I'm be real with y'all. I'm not from New York. I'm from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. I moved to New York permanently when I was 25 years old. I'm 43. AC gonna tell you, I've been here since that long. AC, where I'm from?
North Carolina. Well, a nigga could say you from New York now. Shit.
No.
Mine as well.
I got 20 years in New York.
You got 20 years in New York and you've been locked up in New York, nigga. You from New York.
I'm from First time you heard, listen, if niggas did not hear, like the chat went crazy when I was talking about Shock Program, right, AC?
Oh my God, they was nigga, you told them
yeah, we was up to AC. We had 80
listen,
people
bro.
in here.
You from New York, if you know about Shock Program, nigga, stop playing. You know how many little niggas we used to try to talk to? Us OG niggas locked up. Like, yo, listen, little nigga, don't stress it. You'll be home in a minute. Just take the plea and tell them you on Shock Program. You'll be home in a heartbeat. You'll be home before the holidays, nigga. You won't be locked up during Christmas and all that.
Oh shit! Oh, okay. Now, when 50, when when 50 drops that verse, niggas ain't built to take 9 like me and all that. That's cool, Fifth. But you got Shock Program.
Yeah.
So that 9 you was talking about ended up being
9 weeks.
9 years to 9 months.
Yeah, to 9 years, 9 months to 9 weeks, nigga. Just like stop playing.
You feel me? So like when you get out on parole, nigga, they like, and now, and man, when I say that, people think about like when we explain Shock Program to niggas, you see how 50 move, you be like, oh, like even if they think I'm lying, they know I ain't lying. All you gotta do is go watch First Time Felon, and that's basically Shock Program.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when niggas want to be, if you want to check my credentials, here's the nigga from Brooklyn born and bred, and he telling me if I know anything about shop program, I ain't from like nigga. You only from North Carolina a little bit now. You from New York.
Yeah.
Shop program. If you know, I was locked up with somebody. The nigga told me that they got 50 picture, like when you first get there. So if you need motivation on what you could be,
there's a picture of 50 right there in the shop program.
You could be him. Because all that 9 years, all that 2 year shit, nigga, you did shop program.
That, man. You was home too fast, man. Niggas.
You was in the county for 3-4 months. You got shop programs. You was off. You 9 months, nigga. You was back home.
Depending on, listen, if you stressed out about being locked up for Christmas, and you got arrested January, February, you'll be home in a from going to a shock program, from everything. You'll be home by Christmas or before Christmas. You'll be home sometime a little before Thanksgiving,
and made some money. That you can send home.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, bro, it's like, listen, man. There's a lot of these celebrities out here that's trying to talk, yo, I'm and it's just like, bro, man, stop playing, man. But nigga know your government up here, all we got to do is Google that shit and I tell you all your arrest records and all of that.
So let's think about it. After Wack started talking about Jimmy was a rat, right? All that shit with Fab and him working out, see no more of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That lobby boy shit with him and Mano abruptly ended. You left out in the cold, bro. As a Harlem nigga that you think you are, you're really not. You a bro. Maybe you should try to revert back and go and be a Bronx nigga.
Yeah.
And listen, you want to fuck with Cam and 50. Listen, I got the thumbnail. Like, could you imagine this shit here, bro? Could you imagine this? Because Jimmy, you really not from here. You been here, but when it come to it, nigga, take out 50, nigga, Mase, Dame, Cam, and then Dame and 50
squad right there.
Dame and 50 made peace on the little shit that Dame was running, and Fifth was like gave Dame a big up and shit, and Dame on his shit that he does his podcast every day. American New, like listen, nigga, I'm more New York than some New York niggas.
Yeah, it's like, bro.
You niggas don't watch American New. You niggas don't fuck with Dame because you think Dame fucked up. Nah, Dame ain't fuck up. If Dame still live in a mansion, nigga, he good. We fucked up.
Dame is, yo, listen, if
exactly.
anybody told me Dame was broke.
I'm gonna mute my button, nigga. I'm gonna mute my button. Go ahead.
If a nigga told me Dame was broke, I'd be like, I don't know if you know I don't know if you know Dame, and I'd be shocked if that man is broke. For all the shit he had his hands into and all of that, nah, I'd definitely be shocked. Outside of that, when you look at that picture right there, you feel what I'm saying, and you see 50, you see Cam, you see Mase, and you see Dame, right? When you look at that, that's a Queens nigga running with Harlem niggas like that. Legitimate Harlem niggas. The crazy shit is Dame hand was his reach was so far that he could legitimately get money in Brooklyn being a Harlem nigga like
what
that.
If them 4 niggas start getting money?
With his attitude.
What if them 4 niggas start getting money? Because you already know that Puff had blocked the shit with Fifth and Mase, but now that everybody on here got some, excluding the nigga that got the shades on and the black over here, this dumb nigga over here, right? Fifth got crazy traction. Cam and Mase got crazy traction.
Yeah, and guess where a lot of that came from?
Dame.
It came from Dame, and Dame always having that pull with Ange. Whatever Dame wanted, Angie Martinez was basically to a certain degree for a minute, Dame Dash mouthpiece. If you want, like we talk about these boxing joints fucking with these channels and shit like that, that's the way Dame kind of was running Hot 97 for a hot second on the low. Then when the weirdo niggas started coming in, shit got a little goofy. You feel what I'm saying? But outside of that, like what Ange would get at people, and you could tell it was kind of political and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Or she being a mouthpiece for somebody to expose them on some shit, and it was just like, wow, I ain't even Angie throwing mad shots right now. Like, wow, she really going after dudes. And when she was talking about Jim, if you really go back, she ain't never had nothing nice to really say about the dude. You feel what I'm saying? It was niggas like Envy and a couple of other people who was like, nah, Jim is that. She's like, nah, nope. That's not, nope. And she would just spill the tea on little things that was going on with the niggas. She was the one who broke the fact that niggas was getting ready to take his car, and then old boy from uptown chasing him around the car when he was on the block, just getting his car washed, smoking weed and shit like that. Getting his car washed by the crackhead, by one of them crackhead niggas. Niggas pulled up on Jim, and they chasing the nigga up and down the block around his car and all of that. Jimmy hauling ass. You feel what I'm saying? Then you see then she like, yeah, let me see if I could chime in and get some other people's opinions. Guess who the first person she tries to get on the phone? It's one of these niggas in this picture. You feel what I'm saying? And all the nigga did was just start laughing. That's all Cam did. He was laughing. He was like, yo, I don't really want to speak on that right now. I don't really want to speak on that, man, business, but
bro, I play AC. If you watch back on this, bro, you gonna see I played the interview. Remember that interview? See, like, I guess I think only New York niggas, like my North Carolina niggas call me New York. My New York niggas still call me country, right? So I deal with it, right? But here's my New York part of it, right? Did you see that interview that Cam did like 7-8 years ago when he called Mendeeccees and Mendeeccees was in jail?
No, I was watching when you was playing it. And
that's a 2 hour and 17 minute that Cam did, right? And he was trying to figure out, even back then, here's the thing, Cam was trying to figure out this media shit back then and how you do it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why if you watch it is what it is, it's not live.
Yeah.
Unless you watch it on Patreon and still then it's not live. We get it after they shoot it and it's been clipped perfectly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Cam is like that, but we know even more past Cam. Mase is even more a perfectionist than, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why Cam is the way the fuck he is. See, when you from New York, when you the East Coast, you know that shit between these two niggas, bro. They
was throwing shots at each other for a minute.
But
I mean, it seemed as though
out here, here's the thing though, AC. We know that the nigga that's over there on the side of the screen by himself was keeping that shit afloat. Instead of he had Cam's ear instead of Joel's. Because I got clips that I played yesterday that Joel said I never got in that beef, bro. And certain niggas should have never let Jimmy get in that beef. Jimmy jumped in that shit and kept it going and going. Because remember that time they was on when Mase was when Mase was on the radio, they called in and Mase was like, here we go. I'm gonna say, pray for Jimmy.
Yeah.
Pray for Jimmy. Everybody pray for Jimmy. Like, yo, bro, you been out a fucking threat, nigga.
In the Bad Boy song where he looked like he in that spot in Vegas with all the lights and everything.
Yeah.
A lot of that diss stuff he was talking about this dude. You feel what I'm saying? Like dudes be taking out, like they definitely be coming with hard body shots. You feel what I'm saying? And if you're not really hip to what was going on in the beefs between these dudes, you just thinking it's good lyrics and tough music. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like, oh, I guess he just talking about everybody in the industry. No, he talking about somebody specifically in the industry. You feel what I'm saying? And at that point, it was people was trying to figure it out. Like, who is he talking to? Was it something that was going on with him and Cam, or was it something that's going on between him and Jimmy? Like he's trying to tell Jimmy, stay out of this. That's my homie. If we gonna beef, we just beef. And we could get past it, but you trying to come in and throw shit on add gasoline to the fire, bro. You overstepping right now,
bro. I'm trying to tell you. Literally 2 weeks ago, maybe not even a full 2 weeks ago, like niggas got Joel saying like, nigga, this is new. He's saying he never jumped in that.
Yeah.
Every time you check an interview when they ask Joel's about Mase, he said he never jumped into it. Jimmy's interviews lets you know this nigga is the Judas.
Yeah. That's what people was calling Jim Jones. Like the niggas that I knew that was making records at that time and everything else, they was like, yo, this nigga, they was like, yeah, I don't really because at the time Dipset was looking for new artists and stuff like that. And some dudes that I knew from Long Island and even out here in Brooklyn was like, yeah, I was thinking about it, but that nigga like a Judas, bro. And I don't really wanna I don't wanna fuck around with shit like that because I don't want that nigga to sign me so I could be involved in his personal beefs with everybody else. And this is why, the things that he was trying to do didn't necessarily work out. I may be having it confused with the group, but I think there was an interview that Hell Rel or one of these type niggas dropped in a Source magazine before it went under, or was talking to I forgot old boy's name, but it was a black dude, and he used to write for the Source, but he started his own podcast early on and shit like that, and he would be on the inside of a lot of things. His podcast ain't last long because he moved up as far as being a journalist and stuff like that, and now the niggas on MSNBC and all and CNN and this other kind of stuff. But old boy used to write about a lot of these kind of situations and shit like that. And people was like, nah, this nigga Jim is grimy. This nigga Jim Jones is grimy. So that's at least what the circles that I was running in of what people were saying about Jim Jones. Like, yeah, he's the type of nigga that don't leave. A person would say,
he's a piece of shit.
They would say, yo, listen, don't leave $20 on the table and walk out the room with Jim Jones in your crib. You feel what I'm saying? You come back and that $20 is gone, and that nigga be going to talking about, yo, I had to make a run real fast. And you're like, yeah, but where my $20? No, I ain't see $20. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the type of dude that that's the type of reputation he made for himself. Between some good people and some alright people, but they ain't kept it.
He ain't shit. That nigga Jim Jones ain't shit, bro.
Yeah, they ain't kept it a bean on everybody. You just tell you out and out. Nah, that nigga ain't shit, bro. I wouldn't fuck with that nigga for nothing. So
Nigga, Jimmy ain't shit, bro. It don't take a rocket scientist. You look at like, I want everybody to go back and look at like I put the link in the chat. It's a link in the chat it's a camera, it's the Cam'ron interview, right? Hold on real quick. Hold on.
but yeah, the 90s with some shit in this hip hop. 90s and early 2000s, you know, up until basically, you know, 2011 or whatever. There was a lot of crazy shit going on in these
But
hip hop.
okay, I think the link in the chat, right? Let me see which one I'm gonna go up to the top, right? This is one of the. It's a link in the chat I put in, right? Let me see which one is it. It's the Cam'ron interview, right? Matter of fact, let me go to the shit right now. Where is it? Right, because the shit is the shit is crazy, right? The shit is 2 hours and 17 minutes. Right? I'll play a little bit of this shit, right? But I'm dropping it in the chat right now. This is the interview, right? This is the full interview. This interview was dropped 7 years ago. Like the nigga that dropped that like put it on YouTube. I don't even know if he's still doing content anymore. That's how long ago it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the issue, because a lot of this shit that we talking about, you used to be able to see it and read about it and all that kind of shit, but nowadays, you know, these niggas be paying people to get rid of it for you. Because one of the hardest thing to find right now is when Joe Buttons gets smacked the fuck up or punched in the face and he like, oh my eye. You feel what I'm saying? I tried to show my girl that shit and it was just like, wow, this shit is completely gone. Like you can't find that nowhere. So, you know, these dudes, people, I mean, you could pay for it. You feel what I'm saying? You could pay to have that type of what they say derogatory information removed about you and shit like that. So these niggas be getting weird and then they be trying to hide their past, or like it ain't never existed, or people who was alive when the shit was going on don't remember it. So that be the crazy shit right then and there. It's like, bro, you could pay somebody to remove it, but you got to remember, New York has a lot of motherfuckers and a lot of people was alive when that shit was happening. You know what I'm saying? So you could take it off the internet, but if I find that old Source magazine or you know, or Don Diva or whatever these shits was in, these interviews was in, then it is what it is, bro. You know? That's where you like Don Diva used to drop some shit. People just thought it was all about just whatever. It's like, bro, you read some of those articles, man. They spilling the tea on a lot of these a lot of these cats out here, you know. And then don't even sleep on the fact of you know, Smack DVDs and what Smack was doing out here. You know what I'm saying? So Smack was basically
Smack DVD was giving it up. Like now we taking it back when you talking about Smack DVD.
Yeah.
That's when you got the damn, you know what I'm saying?
Before World Star and everything else.
Yeah, that's a fact. Hey, I'm about to give you authentic Cam, because you said you heard the shit between when the shit I played about when Cam had Mendeeccees on the phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I got the entire interview. I dropped it in the link. I'm gonna play some of it for y'all, right?
Literally Literally 6 years old.
Now, on some real shit, this shit from 7 years ago. And Cam is talking about shit like he going back. So you got to know that Cam ain't been fucking with Jim like that in a long time.
We kind of kept the name. And Digger also. We had a producer named Digger. We kind of kept the name Children of the Corn. So Digger was talked about in the story. Digger is my child friend, literally.
I know Digger.
Literally 6 years old. The real 6 years old.
Cool
He
dude.
always did beats. He rapped too back in the day, but he always did beats. Six-figure Digger, always did beats. So he had little home studios and little gadgets back in the days that the average person would have. Nowadays, everybody can get whatever, but he would go get turntables and all this stuff that people wouldn't have. So we started doing mixtapes and not mixtapes, we started doing songs in his crib in Esplanade Gardens. And we was like, word, he out the studio. So me, Mase, and Bloodshed used to be at Digger's house doing little raps. We didn't even take it seriously. It was like, come on, man. Like we didn't, this Diplomat shit or record deal shit was far-fetched. It wasn't even some shit that we thought about. So cool, we doing stuff. So now time goes on. Mase, I went to college. Mase is a year older than me. Mase went away to college first. He went to college and he got kicked out and came back and met this dude named Kuda Love.
Yeah,
Kuda Love taught Mase how to be pretty. He was Murder Mase, Tough Rhymes, all this other stuff. Kuda Love is the dude who taught.
Speak on it, AC. Speak on it.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it's funny hearing all of these names because I met what's the name when I went to Diamond D studio and his shit was like 161st and Prospect, in the Bronx and everything, and that's where I got to meet a lot of these dudes because Diamond D was a dude that was like hand in hand with Ron G dropping mixtape style shit. Like niggas was go ape shit. Now, when I don't know if people remember when Mase always talked about Kuda. You feel what I'm saying? He'll always tell you, nah, Kuda was the nigga who put me on. You feel what I'm saying? He would tell you, yeah, when I went to college, I fucked up. I was a bad kid in college. I didn't want to study. I was just partying. When I came home, nigga Kuda took me up under his wing. And he says that literally in one of his songs. He's like, yeah, Kuda took me up under his wing and schooled me to the game. So, yeah, that's the funny part right there, man. Just listening to all of this, man. Like, wow, this shit is bringing back my 20s. For real. My 20s and early 30s.
Bro. See, because like when you actually got to go back and you hear these people say the shit, it's different.
Yeah, it hit different. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I remember this shit. I remember going uptown to go see my stepbrother Rocky, and Rocky telling me, nah, we about to go further up because I want you to meet one of my people's Kuda. So we drive up there, go up on this block and shit. I never met him. You feel what I'm saying? He was like, I don't really know if he around right now. So we get up there, and there's people like, nah, Kuda ain't around. What's good though, Rocky? What's good? Rocky was from 110th Street in Cathedral. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, this shit is crazy. That shit, wow, that shit is like, wow. Let me finish hearing it because this shit's got me giddy right now.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let Cam talk. I'm gonna let Cam talk about this because nigga, you was living through it. You was running through it at the time.
Yeah, like I was just living it. I'm meeting these people and not really knowing what's really going on like that because I'm still back and forth in between college and starting off in the restaurant business and in between all of that I'm airbrushing t-shirts down in the village. So everybody was coming to the shops where we were. You see all of these dudes back in the day with the airbrush hats and sweatshirts and jeans and all of that. They was coming down to the shop that I was at, man. And all of us artists would just sit there and, you know, we knew, like, some of us knew who they were that were in the hip hop. You had a lot of rock and roll dudes and shit like that, so they wanted to do like the Mad Magazine type of art and heavy metal type of art. But then there was a couple of me and this other dude. We was like the only graffiti artists and shit like that, and both of us was from Brooklyn. So yeah, this shit was crazy. But I'll shut it down and let Cam keep it cooking for a minute.
Yeah, because you know Cam a cooking nigga. So real quick.
So Mace like, nah, Playboy, you gotta rap for the girls. Yo, you the one who gotta do this for the females and all this other stuff. And Mace followed that. And he met Puff. And he ended up getting signed with Bad Boy. So it's like, oh shit, you know, Big L was one thing, you know, because not just in Lord Finesse and DITC, them niggas was dope. The whole DITC was dope. But you know, Puff had this flamboyant.
But and here's the thing though, like, let me tell y'all something. Out of like all the niggas that Cam is naming and all the niggas that like AC will tell you about, Mase was like the bottom of the barrel and he got signed to the hottest label at the perfect time.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not like Mase was the worst one, but it was like
compare like
he didn't have it. His family didn't have it. He didn't have it. Like Mase went on to Angie Martinez and said that like I got hand-me-downs from everybody else just so niggas made sure I was this, but the way I put the hand-me-downs together and the way I could rap, I became the one that, you know what I'm saying? I was the golden goose that niggas didn't even know about.
Yeah, and that here's another example, just to give it on the flip side. Who Mase was to them dudes like that is what basically Method Man was to Wu-Tang. Only nigga that couldn't rhyme. So when you really look at Mase and then you look at, you know, what's the name from Wu-Tang, you'd be like, wow, both these dudes' stories are like hand in hand. You feel what I'm saying? But the difference was Mase knew how to rhyme. You feel what I'm saying? He knew how to rhyme. When it came to what's the name, he ain't know how to rhyme. Niggas was writing his shit for him. You feel what I'm saying? You know, Raekwon was writing. Ghost could rhyme a little bit, but Ghost didn't know how to put it together. You feel what I'm saying? Old Dirty could have always rhymed. You feel what I'm saying? But he was just always high as hell and didn't give a fuck. But back to these dudes, that's basically what Mase was. Mase could rhyme, but he had nobody behind him, and he didn't have a lot there. The third person who you could say was like that, which a lot of people really don't know, was Jay-Z. He was the piss boy, coming in class smelling like piss and shit like that. Broken home, coming straight from New Jersey. You feel what I'm saying?
You said who?
Jay-Z.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, where Meth was, Jay-Z, you know, Jay Karam, though. You feel what I'm saying? Meth was the only one that really couldn't rhyme out of those three type, but their stories coming into hip hop was pretty much all the same. If it wasn't for Jay's sister fucking with who she was fucking with from Marcy and all of that, yo, we might not have never seen a Jay-Z.
So let's see what Cam. We're gonna get back. We're gonna get back. Yeah. That's real shit because shit happens. So let's see what Cam was talking about, because when Mase got signed to Diddy, I'm gonna bring it back just a little bit.
But you know, Puff had this flamboyant shit about him. So it was like, oh shit, this is next level shit getting signed with Bad Boy. Oh shit.
Mind y'all, this is 7 years ago. This is way before the Diddy trials and all this shit now.
Mase got the wave right now. You know what I'm saying? So Mase didn't have an album out yet. So he was running around, you know, just with the deal. So pause that right there because I skipped over the part. So we doing mixtapes. Back to when I said we doing mixtapes. Me, Blood, and Mase. I would see Jim from time to time. My grandmother lives in 1199. His aunt lives in 1199. So, you know, on the weekends, you go see your grandmother, or twice a month, you go see your grandmother, whatever. I would bump into him there and be like, okay, what's up? You know, just some what's up shit. Hey, what's up? What's good? He like, yo, Cam, what's up? I'm like, ain't nothing, man. He's like, yo, I heard y'all on the mixtape, on Ron G mixtapes, doo-wop mixtapes.
That's
like, yo, I heard y'all, you know. I got the crib. My grandmother passed away. God bless the dead also. Come through, come hang out. So we like, all right, cool, whatever. But we wasn't really hanging out.
Can you pause it for a sec? Can you pause it for a sec?
We doing. Oh, but we wasn't really hanging out with him like that.
Go ahead.
Now I was gonna say when he was talking about Ron G and I just brain farted again on who else? Like those were the uptowns, like Kid Capri, Ron G, and what's the name, were like the three major, you know, mixtape DJs that everybody was fucking with. Like if you got on the mixtape with them, it was like getting signed to Bad Boy. You feel what I'm saying? Out here in Brooklyn, it was niggas like Easy Mo and SNS. You feel what I'm saying? DJ SNS, because he was from Brownsville. So if you got down on a SNS joint, and you could actually go to the shack on Pickens Avenue and see the nigga SNS and buy the joint directly from him. So yeah, that's just crazy. That's all I wanted to say, was just so everybody have a context of, you know, how the rivalry between Brooklyn and Harlem was always there. You feel what I'm saying? Because these are two elements of people that was always vibing to be the kings of New York. And at that time, a lot of that energy was really focused towards Harlem, because you had Ron G, who was, you know, the nigga out when it came down to doing parties and everything and making mixtapes, and then you had Kid Capri, who was a legend and shit like that, because a young ass Ron G, like 15, 16-year-old, is guest DJing for Kid Capri and shit like that. So if you was rocking with these dudes, man, you was pretty much you on. And this is why Jim Jones, you know, is trying to get at him like that. Like, yo, I'm hearing you on Ron G, I'm hearing you on yada yada yada, because that's it. You made it as far as being on one of their joints and being from the streets like that. Your next step is somebody signing to you or giving you your own deal. But I'll shut it down from that and let it rock out.
Yeah, because a nigga like Jimmy ready to ride the coattails.
Yeah, because he know what time it is. He like, oh shit, these niggas is fucking with them. Get the fuck, yeah. I need to parlay with them niggas right now. And you could tell the leech. That's what a leech will do. He'll see you rocking and doing your thing, and then that leech nigga will just start like, yo, put me on, and yo, this is what I and all of this other weird shit. But you know, like I said, I'm gonna put my shit on mute and let the shit rock out.
So we see him again. Yo, come through, man. You know, I got the crib. Y'all can come hang out, whatever. So we like, yo, you know, at this particular time, I had just got kicked out of college. Mase had the deal, but the money ain't sinking yet. He just got the deal. So he's still living in Harlem with Kuda Love. And we like, yo, fuck it, let's go see what's going on in Jomo house. His name was Jomo. And I'm not, this is no diss. His name was Jomo. So we like, yo, let's go to Jomo house. You know what I'm saying? So we go over there and hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had the crib. Because this time, I'll stay with a bitch here, stay with a bitch there, stay at my grandmother house, stay at her house. I never had nowhere to go. Always had somewhere to go. I could have went to my grandmother, her house, whoever. But we used to go over there and hang out so we could smoke weed, whatever vibe. So we was hanging out over there for a while, a few months, and Mase was like, yo, Jomo, if we gonna be with you, learn how to rhyme. You should learn how to rhyme. And Jim was like, I'm not gonna call him Jomo because y'all be taking shade, but he was like, I don't know how to rhyme, man. I don't really know how to rhyme. Mase was like, yo, it's easy. So Mase taught him the kind of format we was using to rhyme. And Mase was like, yo, do this and do it like that. Mase taught Jim how to rhyme. I'm not taking a little bit of credit for that. Not even a little bit.
Oh, wait, what the fuck? AC, what did you just say?
Nah, play it back because I stepped away for a sec. I know you were saying something about being at Mace's house and or something like that.
No, they was going to Jimmy's house. They was calling him Jomo. So I'm gonna play it back.
Doo-wop mixtapes. He's like, yo, I heard y'all, you know, I got the crib. My grandmother passed away. God bless the dead also. Come through, come hang out. So
what happened is that Jimmy was living with his grandmother. She had the crib and her name and everything. So when she passed away, Jimmy got the crib.
Yeah.
So from there, what Cam is talking about is how, as damn near grown men, Jimmy is telling Cam and Mase to pull up. I'm gonna play it from there.
we like, all right, cool, whatever. But we wasn't really hanging out with Jim. And there's no shade. We wasn't really hanging out when we do him, but we wasn't really hanging out with him like that. So we see him again. Yo, come through, man. You know, I got the crib. Y'all can come hang out, whatever. So we like, yo, you know, at this particular time, I had just got kicked out of college. Mase had the deal, but the money ain't sinking yet. He just got the deal. So he's still living in Harlem with Kuda Love. And we like, yo, fuck it, let's go see what's going on in Jomo's house. His name was Jomo. And I'm not, this is no diss. His name was Jomo. So we like, yo, let's go to Jomo's house. You know what I'm saying? So we go over there and hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had the crib. Because this time, I'll stay with a bitch here, stay with a bitch there, stay at my grandmother house, stay at her house. I never had nowhere to go. Always had somewhere to go. I could have went to my grandmother, her house, whoever. But we used to go over there and hang out so we could smoke weed, whatever vibe. So we was hanging out over there for a while, a few months, and Mase was like, yo, Jomo, if we gonna be with you, learn how to rhyme. You should learn how to rhyme. And Jim was like, I'm not gonna call him Jomo because y'all be taking shade, but he was like, I don't know how to rhyme, man. I don't really know how to rhyme. Mase was like, yo, it's easy. So Mase taught him the kind of format we was using to rhyme. And Mase was like, yo, do this and do it like that. Mase taught Jim how to rhyme. I'm not taking a little bit of credit for that. Not even a little bit. Mase sat down with him in the room.
Did you hear that now?
Yeah.
Did Cam'ron just say Mase taught Jim Jones how to rhyme?
Yep. That right there had a nigga like Jim Jones heated.
So if you like Jim Jones, this is 7 years ago too, bro. Maybe 8. So if Jim Jones likes, if anybody who likes Jim Jones, you can thank Mase for that. It sounds crazy, don't it?
Yep. But yo, that was the thing back then. A lot of niggas could not rhyme, but they had that personality. So people was like, yo, I with niggas and they be like, yo, you mad funny though, kid. You mad funny. So let me show you how to do this shit. And I'm like, man, I ain't about to get on no track and try to be no motherfucking rapper, man. Nah, that ain't what I want to do, man. I get it and I appreciate it and all of that. But if we just joking around in your crib or in the studio, yeah, I'll just get up there and say some stupid shit. But
hey, VHS, hold on, AC. Hey, VHS, if you got something to prove that, drop the link in the chat. Other than that, I believe Cam way fucking more than Jimmy. Because when you look at it, who look like the nigga they ain't claiming to be, and who look like the nigga they told you they were. Let me play this real quick.
Yo, do this, do that. And Jim started taking it more seriously, like, maybe I can do it. You know, beginning, it was rough. You know, everybody in the beginning learning how to rap is rough. So Mase kept telling him, yo, do this and do that. Cool. So, you know, Mase is in the street. Everybody knows Mase got the record deal. Everybody's on Mase, yo. He running into beefs in the street. I'm out there basically holding Mase down when he's in the street. He getting trapped in bitches' cribs on Kingsbridge Road, stuck in a bitch crib, her boyfriend downstairs, he can't get him out. I go get 20 niggas, go get Mase out the crib, all type of shit when he first got signed. This has nothing to do with Jim. This is just before Jim, everything before Jim, I'm telling you. So, cool, he Mase running all type of beef because nobody signed with Bad Boy from my neighborhood, which was the most popular label. So what happened was, Jim must have heard some shit that niggas was talking shit about Mase. So he told Mase, and he was in front of his building, and he was like, yo, niggas on so-and-so street said they gonna fuck you up, and they got no problem, and they got a problem with you, and fuck you, yada, 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 yada. So Mase had the attitude like, what? So you stood around and niggas talking shit about me and sat there and listened to him and didn't say nothing and didn't do nothing? Yeah, all right. So basically, me and Mase talked later, maybe a day or two later. He's like, yo, I'm not fucking with Jomo because he around niggas who talking about me. And if you fuck with him, that's on you. But I'm not being around no niggas who talking about me, and you gonna stand there and let them talk about me and not defend me and say nothing to me. Say nothing about it. So he basically was like,
facts. If you I don't know about
that's
y'all,
all facts. Everything he said when everything he said from coming from when he was like, yeah, Mase was stuck in the crib and the nigga boyfriend and shit like that was trying to get at him. That's that story they be telling people about when Mase thought these niggas was gonna kill him and shit like that. That's one of the stories. You feel what I'm saying? When I was speaking on it a minute ago, that's what I was talking about. That's the story I was talking about. You feel what I'm saying? Because that shit was funny as fucking hell when we was in the studio and niggas was telling us what actually happened. And I was just sitting there dying.
You sound like Gene Deal. AC ain't gonna tell you no lie.
Yo, that shit, I was like, get the fuck. He was like, yeah, man. The nigga, yo, he was in there with Shorty. You know what I'm saying? The nigga come knocking on the door, and she like, nah, I ain't opening the door. And he like, yo, it better not be no niggas in there. And at first we was like, hold on, pause. Wait a minute, you go over your girl house, knowing that they done seen this little dude going in there, and knowing that ain't nobody in there else he know but her, and you go up there and you talking about she better not be in her people's house with another nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So the dude go downstairs and he waiting and he calling other dudes and everything, and they yelling up at the window. I was just like, bro, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. And then what he's saying after that, it was like, yep, I remember exactly how that shit went down. And this shit is just amazing. I didn't even know I knew this much shit about Harlem. Now that he's saying all of this, because it was just real life to us. It was just hip hop. You feel what I'm saying? With the shit that he talking about right now, for us who was alive and in it like that, it was just hip hop. We didn't think that it's gonna turn into this now. Like, wow, that's crazy. History happens now. You feel what I'm saying? History happens now. So go ahead, bro. Now I'm starstruck between my own self right now. Just the fact that this was just regular occurrence. Wow.
And yeah, the niggas bring this shit back. Oh, real quick. Allen Hamilton, what's up, man?
Oh, peace, man. Big up, man. Yeah, I just wanted to chime in on the topic you're talking about.
Go ahead. Go chime in real quick before I play the. Go ahead.
No, it's kind of interesting that you played that clip just a minute ago where Mase is saying that, oh, Jim is talking to people that don't like him, but there was a lot of people that didn't like him at that time. And I'm not sure if you ever heard of somebody called Baby Mane.
Yeah.
Well, there's a possibility that it was about that situation there. And there was a big thing going on with that Baby Mane and that Mase, because when Mase was popping at the time, he was doing a lot. And a lot of the time, a lot of beef is over women and certain things like that. But
Definitely.
you know what I mean? So
his little ass find himself in trouble fucking with other niggas' girls, bro.
So it's like for Jim.
You told no lies, bro.
So really and truly, like I think Jim and that Baby Mane might have been kind of close. So if Jim is telling a man, look, say certain man, and this Baby Mane is a big name out there as well. So if he's saying to him, look, boy, there's a bit of hate on your side of the fence, boy, then certain man might be coming for you. Why are you blaming the messenger?
Yeah.
Well,
Where
you
you
know,
from, bro?
like I feel you on that, but it's like this when it comes to Jim, right? Like, bro, you snaked your way to the top next to Cam, and then you inherited a beef that had nothing to do with you, and then coming from hearing what Cam just said, that man taught you how to rap. He told you, bro, you got you need to learn how to rap, bro. You fuck with us, nigga, you got to rap, and then the fact that when you started to rap a little bit, 50 could pimp. Now we're starting to see, like, how could 50 just pinpoint that he knew that you was the weakest link? How did he know that? Did he guess? Or was this after the time that, was this after the deal that Puff blocked, but Fifth got enough information?
No, but that's a good point people make, but I feel like it's very biased. Like I feel like this is like probably season 3000 of Everybody Hates Jim. And it's like
yeah, definitely. Yeah, he asked for it though. He asked for it though. Listen, bro, here's the thing. Here's the thing, bro. Like, listen.
Hold on, what's his name?
Jewels just said that
Alan.
He never, Alan Hamilton. Jewels just said that, hey man, I never inherited that damn Jewels Jimmy shit, right? I mean the Mase Cam shit. Like I never had nothing bad to say about Mase. And when you start thinking about like the Friggy Zikis and all the other niggas that was in the group, they never had nothing to say about Mase. J.R. Ryder never had nothing like
that's what I was talking about. J.R. Ryder, not
crazy outside of Cam, and that's when Cam felt a certain type of way. Was Jimmy, and like yo, bro, to be truthfully honest with you, you was late to the dance, and Mase tried to. Mase is the one that got you to rap, not Cam. So, with your interviews and what you've been saying, and how we can see your character, you was the Judas of Dipset, bro.
Yeah.
I can't say that because the reason why I say that, because it goes back to that same situation now where he's saying that James brought a message to him, and if you remember I think it was the first phone call with Jim Jones and Mase, he was talking about that same person, Baby Mane and Pop Lottie. So there's probably that Baby Mane and that Pop Lottie probably got into something because of Mase, and this is why he had to up and leave. So he's run off and he's left those mans in the ghetto with
exactly. Like what you saying is when Mase was saying everybody pray for Jimmy on the radio shit, right?
Yeah.
So let me.
It's no you, Beffa. That's it, you, Beffa. Googly googles.
Yeah. So let me put it to you like this. Method Man's upcoming is very, very similar, almost mirrored to what Jim Jones, like he couldn't rhyme. And it was the other dudes, if you wanted to rock with the Wu-Tang, You feel what I'm saying? You want to be down with that Wu-Tang Clan, then we gonna show you what's really, really, really good. Cause you do got a tough voice, and if you could turn that voice into lyrics, then you with that voice, they told him you'll get all the bitches. Now, if you look at the dynamic, what happened in that first documentary with Wu-Tang, when Wu-Tang was on a documentary and they showed that issue with the bus? Who was the nigga acting like you feel what I'm saying? Although it was Ghost versus Meth, you saw some sort of tension between Ghostface and Meth. You feel what I'm saying? Because Ghost didn't like the fact that, Meth's single. Ghost still couldn't put out something that could fuck with Meth's single. Hey, you get off that ground. You don't know me. Whatever that song was. You feel what I'm saying? So this is where these weird ass tensions be coming from, because dudes be feeling like, yeah, I've been doing this for a minute, and how this nigga gonna come in and get all of this shine. Now with Jim Jones was trying to be a street cred nigga, hood rich and all of that, but he knew these guys. So when they got on, he still felt that I'm more legitimate in the street than you two niggas. Not knowing that, not even recognizing that all three of you dudes is what we were calling in my day, preppy thugs. Dudes that were from the street but went to college and fucked around and turned college out and turned college campuses out. Like literally any bad bitch, we didn't care what your race was, we was sticking it. Man or not, tell your man, look, fuck you, nigga, you ain't gonna do nothing. I'll smack the shit out you.
Yeah, but come on, let's be honest here. Mase was probably around for Confessions of Fire, and Jimmy could even rap then. And even SDE come out, Jimmy couldn't rap.
But understand this, Mase was a little guy who was never ever known to be a fighter. So this is why Mase always had somebody.
Not just that though. Not
leave that little nigga alone, man. Leave him alone. Like, yo, bro.
No, Murder Mase can rap though.
No, he could rap because Mase said that he was gonna punch Big Al on the face for using his metaphors, and they was going back and forth about some other shit, and like I've heard certain shit but
Mase was no fighter, bro. He was.
I ain't saying he was no fighter, but he's a man though, bro.
Yeah, he a man. Like everyone, even a punk ass nigga will put up his hands if the situation is what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't see a punk ass nigga gonna follow.
Even Cam says Mase is vicious. Even Cam says he's vicious. Like he's like Loon. Yeah, he's like Loon. He's got that look about him, but they're vicious.
No, bro. I'm trying to tell you right now.
Hold on some real shit.
Fighter.
AC on some real shit. I was looking at like when niggas be watching the podcast, niggas be looking at certain shit when Mase be talking, right? I fucked around and seen Mase knuckles when I was watching that podcast. All that, horse and carriage shit, and all that other niggas be like, Mase, nah, bro, them knuckles is fucked up really, really bad, bro. Like, there's some fights that niggas ain't talking about that Mase has been in. There's been some packouts on some real shit.
I'm saying it like this. You got dudes in the hood that you feel what I'm saying, who are funny, who are pretty boys and all of that, but they still go from 0 to 100 real fast. You feel what I'm saying? When you look at a lot of the stories, or situations that Mase found himself in, it's like, dude, if you what you really say you are, go out there and shoot fire with that nigga. It ain't really. Listen, if you just go out there and just be like, look, nigga, yeah, I was upstairs with Shorty, whatever, but you ain't married to the bitch, so what the fuck you worried about it for like that? You feel what I'm saying? No, just tell a nigga, look, it is what it is, homie. She chose me right now, and whatever. You want to back, y'all settle that shit yourself. You go down there and you stand on your square. If you that man, I don't need to call the next nigga for nothing. Especially when it's me knowing that this bitch had a man. So when all I'm saying is like this. Some of the situations Mase found himself in, it really showed his character, and out of his own mouth, he was like, look, I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover. I don't really, if I gotta fight, if I gotta fight, I'm gonna fight. But that's not what I'm not one of those dudes that just be ready to set it at any given point. And he was absolutely right. That's who you are not. You're not the dude that walks around like, look, whatever. Anybody can get it at any time. I don't give a fuck. You try to violate me, I'm gonna get at you. I'm gonna try to put hands on you. He's not one of them. You feel what
Trust me, even Cam is his best friend, and he says, "Look, Mase is grimy."
Mase may be grimy.
It.
We all know a bunch of grimy ass motherfuckers, but they can't really fight like that.
You have to remember though, Puff Daddy polished him up. If you listen to him from Children of the Corn and you see some of them old footage, you can tell he was about that stuff, and he plays basketball, so he's not a pushover, that guy.
No. Coming from Harlem, listen, I lived in Harlem for a minute. I lived on 110th between Cathedral and Amsterdam. You feel what I'm saying in the towers and shit like that. But coming from Harlem like that and where we were, bro, you literally getting into a scrap and you thinking this is Harlem. You literally getting into scraps.
Hold on, AC, real quick. Hey, Alan Hamilton, do you watch boxing?
Yeah.
Okay, so in a few hours at 8 o'clock East Coast time, 5 o'clock West Coast time.
You went out, Pop. Pop, your sound went. But while he fixing that, Alan, where you from, bro?
I'm from the UK still.
Oh, all right. Big shout out.
But I know the history quite deeply because I follow. Big L was my favorite rapper still.
Yeah.
And Children of the Corn and all that. Yeah.
That shows that you got you got some hip hop history in you. So if you go back to Big L, then you know about Positive K and Lord Finesse and Diamond D and all of them type of dudes, correct?
Yeah, McGruff, Bloodshed.
Yeah. Oh shit, a UK thing.
What's it? DJ Love.
Big shout out to McGruff.
Big up DJ Love as well,
bro. I used to McGruff was one of my people, bro. Like I fucks with McGruff hard body. You know what I'm saying? So
but let's be real though. Like I'm gonna be honest, I'm like a big Dipset fan, but I don't think Cam'ron ever rapped his potential when he was with the Diplomats.
No, he never like what you would hear sometimes from Cam on a early Ron G or what's the name's
Children of the Corn.
Or for mixtape and stuff like that, even when he was first starting out and stuff like that, you would be like, that's the college basketball nigga Cam rhyming like that? Oh,
Murder Mase.
Are you kidding me?
Because Biggie liked them. Like for Biggie to say that, yo, out of so many mans in the NY, yeah, these mans I can stamp. You know what I mean?
But hold on. You say you fought with boxing though, right, bro?
Yeah.
Your sound went out. You got it? Oh, okay.
5 o'clock West Coast time, 8 o'clock East Coast time. I just spoke to him. Blair gonna be pulling up.
Okay, that's what's up.
So you know what I'm saying, and he got some things he been talking about what he was doing because he was supposed to pull up a few days ago.
That's
so
really cool.
If you want to ask Blair any questions, he definitely gonna be on the panel. You can definitely pull up, bro.
Now I'm just shocked that we got a bruv. We've got a bruv right here from the UK. You know what I'm saying? That
bro, listen. Here's the thing, though. Bro. Here's the thing, though, AC. Like, and he can contest to that. the hip hop that we went crazy over in the 90s and early 2000s, they're able to still go to his country and perform that, and that's what they fuck with. They don't fuck
All
with that
day, man.
bullshit
Listen,
drill rap.
bro. In the 90s and all of that, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Listen, you got groups like the Wise Guys. You feel what I'm saying? This was a dance group. They open up almost every big hip hop show. Big Les was like their manager. Big Les is the chick who's dancing in the beginning of Queen Latifah's joint. These niggas was telling me in like 97, yo, you gotta come with us to Japan. You gotta come with us to Germany.
Wow.
You gotta come,
go over there.
gotta come with us to the UK.
You gotta cross the water.
Yo, listen, the
100.
UK, if you go to the UK, you will live like a king. They love us all out there. From KRS-One, from old school niggas like KRS-One to Rakim to Big to
Everyone.
Everybody. I was like, wow.
Hey, see, remember that Breakfast Club interview when Frejo was Sticky Fingers and Frejo was ready to do something to Charlemagne?
Yeah.
They had just made $25 million on a straight UK tour.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Charlemagne the God talking stupid. It's like, bro, shut
talking stupid. They had just made $25 million on a UK tour because
people in New York
they
don't
toured
like
the UK. People want to act like, oh, here's some funny shit, right? Here's crazy shit, right? Why do people think Kevin Hart is so funny when he literally showed us on his stand-up that I don't even want to say the UK, just across the pond, they've been laughing at Soul Plane and other shit for years before he pulled up. You got a translator, and you got like when he's saying shit, they translating it in his in their damn language, and you trying to figure out how he get to this bag like that when niggas is just doing the same old shit. Like,
no, it's a different generation though. Like
it's different,
it's an
bro.
age limit, I would say. There's a certain generational group that plays with him like that. But me, I'm like the Eddie Murphys, the Richard Pryors. Like you can't get past Eddie Murphy with me.
Yeah, definitely.
And even that other brother, I forgot his name. He does he's got a comedy show called The Upshows.
You're able to look it up though and know where the root of it comes when a lot of these motherfuckers you're trying to figure out like
when you got people like Don Cheadle and Lock, Stock and two Smoking Barrels and shit like that, and when you got people like Don Cheadle over there in a heavy UK movie like that's really everyone's eating it, sounding like they're from the hood of Essex or some shit like that, bro. It's like, come on, man. This is what it is, and it was movies like that really got me into like really loving the whole UK culture. Like, what was the other movie name? It was Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Rock and Roller was another one.
Oh yeah.
That Rock and Roller, I could watch that shit 1,000
Have you ever seen that Denzel Washington film? It's kind of old though, but he's like playing some British black man who come from the army.
Yeah,
That's a bad boy film as well.
Yeah. I mean, I could even go back to when 50 went over to the UK and did a movie over there. I mean, he wasn't in it a lot, but it was just like, oh shit, Fifth in this movie. He was a dude that just came home and he owed some dude some money and shit like that. So he's trying to get the money up by I forgot if it was a robbery or just going after the dudes that owed him money, and he was just trying to collect. But it was still a good movie. But at the end of the day, bro, the whole UK culture, Germany, Japan, you feel what I'm saying? These places,
Sweden, Norway,
Denmark, they had love
Italy,
90s hip hop, man.
Spain.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez. Lithuania, like Russia. Crazy.
Yeah, even Russia, bro. Even Russia. You get a lot of. I met a lot of Russian chicks working in this one Russian restaurant. All the Russian chicks is like, they sitting there, and they have played Biggie.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and this chick is like, I can see you with real millionaire shit. Escargot, my cargo 160 swiftly. And I'm looking at the Korean and Russian chick like, how the fuck do you know the lyrics like this? She's like, no,
Nah, it's shocking, bro. It's shocking.
This is what we listen to. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Hip hop is really, really global like that.
I'll tell you who's big, who's always been big in the UK is D Block and Mob
Yeah.
Deep.
Yeah.
Oh my god. They go crazy for Mob Deep and D Block over here.
Like that's the UK. Places like Japan, they love the Wu, they love KRS-One. You feel what I'm saying? Who else? Who else? What? It's just so many artists, bro. But at the end of the day, man, it's always a pleasure to talk to somebody from overseas that got real hip hop history, with them, and we could actually have a discussion about it. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what's always appreciated. And you're, for me, sitting there talking to you, Alan, it's the first time I met you. It's a breath of fresh air.
Oh, thank you, man. Have you ever seen I think it might have been last year, there was like a British guy or a black guy from the UK, and he must have done an interview with Hellro.
What, Hellro?
Yeah, and I'll be honest, that's probably the best interview Hellro's ever had, and the type of questions this guy was asking, and he's from the UK. Like Hellro was shocked at certain things the
One
man was
question
asking
I
him.
always wanted to ask people: how big is if I don't want to fuck his name up, but I think it's Mendeeccees.
To be honest, I don't really listen to too much UK music, to be honest.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'll be honest, I'll be real.
No, because Mendeeccees, like some of his songs, he has, you could hear the UK accent, but he had like a East Coast kind of flow with him. You feel what I'm saying? Like that era between somewhere, like his flow was very reminiscent of like the time of when Queen Latifah picked up, Queen Latifah picked up a Tribe Called Quest and some of those other groups and shit like that. Like 93.
Because I'll be honest, it's only probably like maybe the early 2000s, like UK people started to rap in their accent as well.
Oh, okay.
And then, like accept their sort of twang. Like before, everybody used to try and give it a little American twang and things like that. But it's only afterwards, probably like around 2002, you hear they're speaking their own sort of twangs, whether you're from South London, North London, Manchester, Birmingham, and Leeds and them type of places.
Okay. All right. You mentioning all the hoods of the UK, man.
Yeah, he mentioned the hood. Yeah, that's what we love. That's what we want. Everybody trying to. We want the ghetto. That's what we gonna go to from beginning. Like that's what we want to. That's what we comfortable at.
That's the part of the UK I think I really like the most. It's like fuck that posh bullshit. You fucking moped, yeah, fucking moped, I don't want to hear that fucking posh bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Give me some of that ratchetness from Manchester, Leeds, Essex. I really, you feel what I'm saying?
Because we going to the bar, AC. We not going to the restaurant and all that.
Yeah.
No, we want to go to the bar. Where the weed?
No. See, you don't call it a bar. It's called the pub, my nigga.
I'm sorry. My fact, you're absolutely right. I'm sorry, yo, Al. I'm sorry. We trying to go to the pub.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the pub. Where the good reefer at? And you know what? If somebody get out of line talking to you and then you gave us some good reefer, we gonna show you what American ass would look like.
Yeah.
So where are you brothers from?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
He's from Brooklyn, New York. I'm from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, but I've been in New York. I've been in Long Island, New York for 20 years. So we're gonna show you what an I-95 ass would look like.
So like I've heard like the same thing what's really happened in the UK as well with gentrification and certain things like that. Like what areas would you say like some of the original say New Yorkers, like where did they leave to? Did they go to like Jersey or somewhere different out of New York, or they still in?
Like, well, I'll be real with you. The taxes and everything else about New York is so high that you gotta leave New York to be able to save some money to live.
So
It's
so
gotta
like
be.
say, because like take for instance, like I'm from like East London, and like we sort of speak the Cockney and all that sort of sort of thing. But like a lot of the original Cockney people from East London, they moved to Essex, which is like sort of out of East London in a sense like that. Did you experience the same like where you're from?
That's like moving to New Jersey. If you're a rapper from New York,
Okay. I see.
it's like moving to New Jersey, moving to Connecticut.
Buffalo.
No, they won't live in New York. They'll have an apartment or a condo. Just because you might have to do so many shows in New York, and it may be cheaper to have a condo than to be renting a damn penthouse every time you show up.
Okay.
But their homes be in different states. Connecticut,
I see.
New Jersey.
Did a lot move to Atlanta and Florida as well?
Yeah, you have a house down there. I'm not gonna lie to you because of the weather and what's gonna happen, because you're gonna have shows on there too. But their main house be between Connecticut, Jersey, and like North Carolina.
I see.
Because of the property taxes and everything like that.
So like you could go to a certain part in Jersey and you'd be like, yeah, everybody's got that old school New York sort of accent.
Yeah. But that was until Jersey figured out that all the rappers are moving over there like that, and then they start charging. So that's when they start spreading it out between Connecticut, Jersey, North Carolina, Arizona, like shit like that. They start spreading it out because I'm not gonna make all this money and give it right back to the damn state.
Because I looked at a few documentaries and things, and even London, like my family's from like the West Indies, and they came over maybe the early 50s, and London was like literally a bomb site because they had like World War One and all that. And I remember seeing things like in Harlem, Brooklyn, like it doesn't look what we see today in a sense. Like it was really bad at the time, if you know what I mean.
But
like abandoned buildings and all sorts, and drug epidemics, and like it was literally the same in London, but this gentrification that came around probably after the 2000s.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that word, the gentrification. What they're doing now to the city, rappers is not about to spend all their money living in the city when they making it
It's
too
too
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah. So I may have an apartment or a condo or something, but my home, I'm not dealing with the property tax. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not
Can't
dealing
park your
with none of
car.
that when it comes to New York.
What's parking like in New York?
You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. Like getting lucky is one thing, but having to park in a garage or something like that. It's like
Are they forcing electric cars in the city and things like that as well?
electric cars, electric bikes, you name it. But
yeah,
when it comes to the city, is they, they're trying to in any way they can make money, they're gonna damn do it. But I'll say this when it comes to everything we was talking about, right? New York can get a little sensitive. when it come to some shit, because this whole shit that I even started with was not making Jim Jones be accountable of what he did and turning it into a East Coast, West Coast shit just to save fate, like Jim Jones was New York. Because
uptown and downtown.
Yeah, listen. When I first saw Tekashi 6ix9ine, and then I started seeing the shit he was doing, and I seen the wave that he caught. I remember I was in this group, and I said, "Yo, y'all niggas know this man gonna goddamn tail. He gonna tuck and tail. Just as soon as shit hit." I was called a hater.
Wow.
Just as soon as shit hit, and the shit he started doing, people was like, "I can't believe." I was like, "I don't know why." I told y'all this shit. It's easy to see. He should have never been what he was. He should have just been the money.
It's a difficult. It's a difficult situation, I would say. Very, very.
He should have been protected at all costs.
No, because another element of it was the internet, and the internet now is a place where it could feed a lot of ego. And he was like gassing up people with their ego. He was like fuel to the fire that Takeshi, whether it was the people he's running with,
but the gang members let him do that on the strength of him just giving them money. Like,
yeah, but let's think of the ages of some of these folks.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, because it's the first time they're probably even getting a bit of fame. They're watching other gangs, and Chicago's getting a lot of fame, so everybody wanted that clout.
Yeah, so when you just look at the whole dynamic right now, you got a lot of people, you got a lot of, like, I'm not gonna say a lot of people, I'm just gonna say it like this. From some of the videos Pop shows, some of the videos I watched by myself, you feel what I'm saying? That whole gang life is basically done, it's all really being done. The most work is being done online on on somebody's media platform. So that's where it went from the streets, because you got gang task force and all of that. I don't want to be locked up for no stupid shit like that, but I'm still going to do what I got to do as far as rep my flag and everything else. So I take it online. You feel what I'm saying? I used to watch this big Crip dude who's always talking about, yo, who I'm ready to see you. I'm ready to see you, partner. When we gonna get these squabbles on? You ain't got no squabbles for a dude. Some big chunky light skinned dude.
Oh, I forgot. Is it OG something or something?
Yeah. So even the comedian dude that's in the commercials now with the light color hair, he's got like his hair is dyed and shit like that, like blonde, big chunky dude. Even he's in some videos with old boy and shit like that, giving him mad credibility and stuff like that, or he's getting credibility off a homeboy, whatever. So you see, really, since the emergence of like people like Ice Cube, I'm not Ice Cube. I'm gonna say people like Ice-T and Snoop were the ones who really set the standard for being a gang related entertainer. Even
100%.
Easy, well, I'm not gonna say Easy-E because there's a lot of whatever. But
that NWA,
I'm gonna say for sure, Ice-T and Snoop.
Well, I think, no, but who was first, Ice-T or NWA?
I believe Ice-T.
Okay.
I believe Ice-T because
he's the 80s sort of, in it, like sort of.
Yeah, like Ice-T was out popping, and then NWA caught everybody's attention. You feel what I'm saying? But I believe Ice-T was making music first, and then NWA came in and they just like took over the West Coast game.
And it's also that movie in it, that Colors as well.
Yeah, and that's what I always go back to when I think about, NWA versus Ice-T, who was
Have you ever seen that film as well?
Yeah,
Story
hell
of
yeah.
Sonny Carlson.
Yeah, hell yeah. We all
And they had the Vice
listen,
Lords and that sort.
East Coast to West Coast. We all watched every last one of those LA gangster type movies and shit like that. And I'm quite sure they watched everything from our side too, from Belly to everything. You feel what I'm saying? But when we look at that whole dynamic, like I was saying yesterday, you know, Jim Jones, like I was saying, I believe he wanted to come in, you know, by the time Dipset was whatever, out of that whole crew, the only one that was like a real gang member was actually Jim Jones. So I think that's where he wanted to come in with his leverage and say, listen, y'all got to break me off some of this power here. You feel what I'm saying?
Man, you become a fucking gang member in your mid-20s, you a sucker.
Hey, bro.
It's a bit different though, because it's like, let's be honest, like a lot of ego, a lot of how can I say, wanting to be part of something, and like that. I think when the Bloods were going over to the East, or however it got created, it was kind of, it wasn't embraced by everybody at first, but he's probably that age group where he's looking at it and there's other people.
Like Jim Jones.
He's still at it.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is it's like after Jim Jones dropped his first single, I can remember a distinct change in New York's youth. I'm talking about kids who are under 18 or under, or 20 and under.
I agree.
I could see a definite change whenever I rode the train. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm seeing some of these little dudes, and I'm sitting right next to them or whatever, and I got my headphones on, but I'm hearing them talk about Yo 5 and what's popping blood and what's really good 5. And then, you know, I was still at that time, I was still getting in some trouble. So in between being in the bookings and shit like that, Brooklyn House and you know, having to go to the 6th building and all of that, because none of my crimes put me in position to where I was going upstate, because I made sure I had a good lawyer. But you hearing all of these little niggas come in, and it's like, yeah, bro, you know, it is what it is, bro. Yo, listen, 5, I'm gang related, I'm this, I'm that. I was like, oh shit. So the gangs is finally, you know, these Bloods and Crips is finally in New York nowadays, huh? And then I talked to one of my homeboys in East New York, and he like, yo, man, listen, right now,
all them little niggas is rats you talking about too. All them little niggas is rats, and they kissing each other when they go to jail.
Yeah, and it was just weird as hell. It was just weird as hell watching.
So Jimmy sparked all this weird shit.
Yeah, it's like, this is who, like, they on the East Coast, at least for New York, there's like this under, maybe it's some other bigger dudes and stuff like that, but it was Jimmy, and then you know who else came right after Jim Jones? Mano. And Mano got his own set, so Mano was setting Brooklyn on fire.
Yeah, I think the Brooklyn's got, I don't know, they probably got Bloods as well, but I know there's some Crip sort of thing over there, and possibly Queens as well.
Yo, East New York right now is Crip the fuck out.
It's been like that for a while though. I think even what's his name? Biggie was talking about it, like in the Marine Blue and all that type of talk.
Yeah.
And this is like 95, 96.
Yeah, because it was a small set, but they would be, you know, you wouldn't really know, because they wasn't walking around with flags and stuff like that. It's just like when a couple of these artists like Mano and Jim Jones started making songs and becoming popular like that. Now you see a lot of, you know, you've seen a lot of these dudes, you know, basically wanting to wear their flags and, oh, I'm part of this set and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. It was just crazy.
Because it was a prison thing, innit, at first, I think.
Yeah, definitely. It all started, a lot of this shit started like not in Brooklyn House, but once everybody got to the island. And wherever you were, whether you was in, like, really, if you went to HDM, which means more than likely, you know, you're a predicate or you're a red ID badge type person. You feel what I'm saying? Like I had to clean up my act because I was like, look, man, I don't really like being over there. I only really like being over there because it's either too hot, too cold. You hardly ever get a hot shower. You feel what I'm saying? Half the time, by the time your food get over there, it's always cold. You feel what I'm saying? And going back and forth to court is a nightmare.
On some real shit.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing before we get up out of here, right? Because we got Blair coming on in 3 hours, so I'm gonna get that set up and everything. Real talk. The first blood set ever on the East Coast come from Jersey, and niggas from New York try to not acknowledge that.
Oh,
there's no problem with the Jersey bloods, and it's only a problem when you come to New York and niggas try to do what they fucking want.
I could buy into that because I think there was some people talking about, you know, it was really popping in Jersey like that, and this is along that time where they were saying that whole Jersey Drive, half that shit was sparked by some blood set or whatever like that had all them little niggas out there stealing cars.
Absolutely.
Okay. Because what I heard of it, I thought it was something about the Spanish gangs. They were more linked up.
Yeah, there were Spanish gangs
for the
for
blacks.
Latin Kings and Nietas. Them niggas been around forever.
Yeah, and
You
it's
feel what
like
I'm
the
saying?
blacks.
But
I think the
honestly,
blacks were a
though,
bit more separated, and they united
yeah,
underneath
but
the blood.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. Once you got to the 6th building or the Beacon or anything like that, half them Latin Kings and Yeta dudes, man, they would just get pounded out. Like they would just getting beat the fuck up and sent to medical early. Like you come in there with them yellow and black beads or yellow and white and black beads or whatever, niggas gonna take your head. Like, look at this bitch ass. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So again, it was like once you got over to the what we call the stinking beacon, once you got over to the beacon and shit like that, bro, if you didn't have hands, you was food for somebody. Your whole commissary will get taken. You won't get no phone time, nothing.
Because they were slashing people in it with the razors and things like that.
Yeah, if you like, here's the thing: you would get slashed if you feel what I'm saying. You was over there, and then you got packed up on an overload, and then they sent you to some sweet house. You feel what I'm saying, or some sweet dorm, and from there you popping off like, yeah, son, I was over there, I was holding it down, man. Yo, listen, I was doing this, I was doing that, I was ready to smack shit out of this nigga and that, and people be like, yeah, but my peoples is over there, so let me send, because I could do a whole year bid here, so all I got to do is just write a letter and put that in the jail mail, and just ask a question, then it'll come back to me like, oh, this nigga saying that, put hands on him. And it's a done deal. You got hands put on you, or dudes that catch you on the line going to the mess hall. Like, yeah, nigga sitting there, he thought something was sweet, caught him, gave him that $1.50. That's where that shit come from. That $1.50. Gave a dude a $1 or a $1.50, and you don't even feel it until you put your hand on it and pull your hand away, and you get that hand sweat in it, and it starts burning.
Jesus.
You feel what I'm saying? So listen, I one of my jobs while I was locked up, I worked in the medical on the island. And boy, you see a lot of dudes coming through getting cut up, and I was sitting there on my bunk, and these niggas came in there, and one dude, and they just tell you some crazy ass story, and it's like, nah, nigga, you fool for somebody, or you was acting up, and they done cut you like that. Fuck out of here. And our job was just to sweep, mop, and change the trash and shit like that. We don't touch no medical trash, but that's basically what it was. But a lot of New York gangs definitely came out of, I would say, out of the island, because you had a lot of dudes that went in there and came out hard body gang members. It's like, wow, wow, that's crazy. Like I've
Because it
been
was
in it.
hard at them times, like because they had a lot of different little factions as well. Because New York is very multicultural, one could say. So you got the
Yeah,
Italians, got the Spanish, you got the Jamaicans, probably got some Albanians, Russians, and
yeah,
it's
you got all
awesome
of that.
under
Polish.
one
Don't
roof.
forget these. Yo, listen. Don't forget the Polish, man. Polish niggas is crazy. They fucking crazy. And the Polish mafia here in New York, over on the north side of Williamsburg, is just as crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like the times I was there, there was niggas locked up with me that cut motherfuckers up. Like literally cut a nigga whole completely up and melt his body parts out. Like who the fuck does that? You feel
Yeah,
what
they're
I'm saying?
different.
So it was like the 90s and the early 2000s. Bro, it was crazy up here. It was way different, and
Yeah,
a lot of
grimy.
people was trying to
Not curly and
vibe
shiny.
for certain things. You know, a lot of us young dudes was trying to vibe for certain things. Everybody was looking for an identity because in the
You
city
had to be
where
tough.
you're in Brooklyn, right? You're in Brooklyn.
Oh,
So Brooklyn is Crown Heights, East New York, Bed-Stuy, Brownsville, and then you got Park Slope. You feel what I'm saying? And
Marcy.
downtown Brooklyn, Marcy. So it's like 7, 8 different parts of Brooklyn, maybe even more. Probably can squeeze 10 out of this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Counting Flatlands and other shit like that, right? So each one of those different areas is like a city within itself. Because
Yeah.
a dude that who's from Canarsie don't dress the same as a dude from Bed-Stuy. And that's just a straight up ride up a hill.
Even
You
just
feel
them
me?
projects alone is like a world within its own world in a
Exactly. And
sense.
then you got the projects, the PJs. Niggas, people from Brevoort projects are different than people from Ten Amboy projects, who are different than people from Red Hook projects, who are different than people from Roosevelt projects, who are different from people from, any other project and shit like that. So each project was another little city inside of a city. So if the safest way to travel, and a lot of people be like, I don't know about that, but those of us who knew the safest way to travel in Brooklyn was to travel by yourself.
Wow,
Because
yeah,
a
no,
lot of
true.
dudes was like, yo, either he got something or he could fight his ass off, because this motherfucker, I always see him, and I always see him by himself.
So, everybody want to land their plane before we get up out of here? Because I got to get set up for the interview in 3 hours.
Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm just saying again, man. It was a pleasure hollering at you, Alan. You know more about New York than some people that live
Niggas that live in
in
New
the
York,
United
word
States,
up.
I just wanted to bring up one other point as well, and obviously, like Jim Jones made how can I say, he made a point that he wanted to work with 50, and obviously at the time I think Cameron's mum wasn't well, or I'm not sure if she's
Yeah.
passed, but she wasn't well, so even that was kind of hard for him, and I think his granddad died at some point, or his grandma as well. And
Like,
so
bro,
he was
to do some shit like that, you can just look and be like, he's the weakest fucking link.
no, but think about it. Let's be real to ourselves. Joel's and Jim have been hanging around slow boxing them for a good while.
But
let's be honest. And I think Joel's had an interview, and he was talking about the emotionless video, and he said when that happened with 50 and Cam'ron, all slow box and all them Queensman are there at the emotionless video, and it's just kicked off with the bosses.
No, here's what I'm saying though. After that, Jimmy pretty much knew which one he was gonna use to talk shit about, and he's been trolling Jimmy ever since then. He's friends with Cam, but he's been trolling Jimmy like, nigga, I knew you was the weakest link. And Cam is like, I don't fuck with you because this nigga proved to me that you was the weakest link.
But do you know why that is though, really and truly? Because I think not recently, but a couple of years ago, I think Jimmy was working with Irv Gotti on some BET film,
Yeah.
And from there, because him and 50 were kind of all right and things like that, even though he probably doesn't like Trav and all them, man, then Jim's always with Trav. Them boy there. But it's when he saw him in that that TV episode with Irv Gotti, I think that's where it was the last straw for 50. And he's been trolling Jim ever since that.
Yeah, because 50 and Irv got real beef. Like they like, yo, listen, it's almost with them, it got to the point where it was almost on site that, you know, if I see you, bro, I'm gonna take you, because Irv did some grimy shit to 50. And Irv is
Bro,
another.
it's serious. It was serious from even the prisons to out on the streets with G
Yeah.
Unit and what it Supreme or Irv got his lot, Murder Inc.
Yeah. Yeah. And some people up here in New York, you know, and some dudes in Queens is like, yo, the reason why Murder Inc. went down because 50 snitched on them. I don't know how true
Who
that is.
knows?
You know what I'm saying?
He did snitch on him.
Yeah. And that was hard. That was going around hard body. Like, yo, listen, 50 dropped something.
They pulled out the paperwork on his ass. Like,
yeah.
They posted that shit.
Yeah, I remember that. That's what I'm saying, and I'm trying to be nice about it. You coming in with guns ablazing like your avatar. Like, yeah, nigga, I'm suited up. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, but who knows? Who knows if it wasn't Jay? And he's watching everybody fight each other, and they're thinking, oh, it's probably Fifth, but it's probably Jay that's done that. Down to when they were all teaming up to work with Jay Prince to make their own distribution.
Bro, you got to come back, bro, because you talking
he is on in literally 2.5 hours.
Yo, Pop, man, go ahead, man. I'm shutting it down, man. I'm good.
We are on in 2.5 hours with
man.
Blair. I already spoke to Blair. He seemed hype about doing this shit, so we on in 2.5 hours. 8 o'clock East Coast time, 5 o'clock West Coast time.
All right, then I see folks in the wait though.
If y'all want to land y'all playing that real quick.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Shit.
No, big up everyone, man, and big up to you brothers, man, out there, man, and enough love from the UK.
And much love for you pulling up, bro. That's like, you made me global. I appreciate that. So for real shit.
We global, baby.
We global.
Yeah. Yeah, man, my bad. I ain't even shutting it down, man. I just kept hearing shit about $150s and shit, man. I'm like, fuck.
The playback is crazy, Bo. If you watch the playback is crazy. I done exposed the nigga Jim Jones for being a buster. So when they come to it, when we come back on in 3 hours, we're gonna talk boxing, and Blair gonna say, you know, what's been going on in the boxing world, how you been doing it.
Hey, how'd you well you've been interviewing for a while. I reached out to Martin Bacoli, man, see if I get an interview. I ain't hear shit back yet.
No, but I'll have to say though, for Jim, his family is a real people though. You know about what's his name, Dostacks.
Said Bostacks?
Dostacks. I don't know if he's from Brooklyn or Harlem, but like Jim's family is also from the Bronx as well, from Wheats Ave. Is it Wheats Ave? Yeah, Wheats Ave. And his dad was doing his thing out there with them Puerto Rican mans, who also connected to him somehow or the other, but he's quite connected though.
No, you know what? That was my fault. I was supposed to catch that, but I'll be real with you, bro. I'm a real quick. There's a lurker, a spy type nigga on some real shit, right? That at the beginning, you know how you try to fuck with niggas and shit, but they show you their true colors, and on the low, you been seeing how they been moving. So
No, I see what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? So like certain people who like you seen my live popping off. Like I don't know if anybody's seen, but if you watch the playback and shit, like show me a little bit of respect. My live was popping today. Up to like 84 people in the chat at once. No paid for shit. But at the time when this nigga said this shit right here, at 2 minutes into the chat, after he said that dumb shit, my shit went crazy. So just know, Bo, if you're creating some shit and you know somebody that if you see this nigga that's comment is on the screen, if he pull up, he's a spy.
Like you gave him a wrench.
Yeah, you're supposed to, so he feel comfortable, and then he feel comfortable enough to say some dumb shit, right? Like,
yeah,
like listen, I do messy shit on the film because this is messy. I do messy shit. The gym, I do messy shit all the time. Niggas tell you. I've been getting that. I've been using Cam and Mase and shit like that, and I've been said Jimmy was a rat. But just because two people do a certain topic, the spy sat around and was like, "Hey Pop, stop trying to steal my guy sauce, man." When I hate to tell you that I know that nigga personally. So
what guy you talking about?
So me being able to like do this shit, I had already done. I did an episode on this shit yesterday where it was a 2-part segment. And then if it was news and it was content, when I jumped on, I did it today. And as you can see, it was popping like a motherfucker.
Hey, who's the guy he's referring to?
He runs back to a guy I know, Shy News.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, bro, like, I don't know if you know me like that. Apparently you don't fucking know me and you wasn't really told about me. You was sent out on a fucking Doja mission and you don't know that I will, like, my name is Pop a lot of shit, James. Do you think you can come over here and do some sucker shit and I won't fucking get at you? I know what the fuck you doing over here. I know what you're doing over here. You're lurking. You're watching without even clicking the damn link to even watch the video. You're watching just because the video plays, not giving a full view, just watching way out in third party. Running to go back and tell.
Yeah, it's a lot of that on the internet, man.
Yeah, a lot of people in the comments do be doing that shit, man. They be instigating.
Yeah, they're like secret haters.
I seen that shit happen from like one panel to the next. They go from one panel, starting shit on your panel saying this person said this, and then go back to the other panel and said you said that to them, and you probably ain't said none of that shit.
But it's just the fact that, like, even with that, and I know what you're saying, but that nigga, I literally know he's running back to just be like, say anything, you know what I'm saying? From from a few people's channels, he just lurking. He got time to lurk on other niggas' channels and then run back and give it to that nigga. And let him go say some of the most outlandish shit, right? Like, here's the thing. He said I was running with his sauce by doing this Jim Jones 50 Cam'ron shit, right? Which is pure content. No disrespect, but guarantee you, he didn't go in depth the way I went in depth. That's why he didn't have the numbers that I'm gonna have on this shit. And that's cool. But he didn't go in depth with it. He didn't go research it. He just spoke on it. I went in depth with it and gave everybody shit that they could hear and listen and go respond to. But you, CW, you look like a fucking bozo because I know what you're doing. Tomorrow, when I wake up and look and see this shit come across my timeline because it's sports and entertainment and boxing, and he probably respond, I'm gonna know it came from you.
Yeah, it's true. There's always them people there that
So this is just me putting him on blast that if you see CW Reggie Bush in your chat, he's a spy. Be careful. He's looking
and
to
the thing
give
about
out,
it,
he's looking to give out content to anybody else, you know what I'm saying? And give it away. If it's interesting enough for homie to pick it up, he'll use it. But other than that, you just a little bitch.
because I'll be honest, yeah, a lot of people gonna pick up this content and run with, but when you listen to the conversation in depth, you can see that they're not that knowledgeable on it. And I'll be honest, I'm in the UK. I've never been to the US. The nearest I've been to the US was Canada, and some of the stuff I'm saying is just general knowledge to me, basically in a sense. But some of these people that are there in the US, they're just picking up this just to something to make numbers. They don't really know about the subject that deep like that.
Talking out their ass.
What part of the UK you at?
East London.
Okay.
So
I've been in UK quite a few times.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like
Alan, bro. Alan, you have got to pull up in 2 hours, bro. You got to pull up.
I'm gonna try because it's about 10:42 over here.
All right.
I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna try to you got to catch the playback. We're gonna run it like how we supposed
I'll definitely
to.
subscribe, yeah, man.
And before we get up out of here, man, where you want to land your plane at, man? Before we get up out of here.
No, man. Yeah, man. You I like how you run your panel and things like that, and power to everyone, man. And I hope everybody has a powerful 2025 and things.
Bo, where you want to go to, man? Before we get up out of here.
Sure, I'm gonna just catch you at you said 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah, 8 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, man.
We're gonna have Blair Flair up here. We're gonna run it on what's going on with the state of boxing. And just because he said how they be running it over there in the UK, like the music that they run, we're gonna end it off with this one right here.
Hey yo, let's get papers and pop mobile holes up in skyscrapers and condominiums overlooking our drug capers. New York City,
big up you brothers, yeah.
The play is gritty. I want cheddar so we can front up in the 850. My whole committee like the puff L's and look jiggy. Who want test this? My semi leave you chestless. And ain't shit that you can say to me when you be breathless. Young but I done did shit that you won't do. So go ahead with that bullshit you blather about going through. I got niggas who pump on your block and in your spot who sit next to you protecting you. But they'll murder you, player. Don status, nigga, we getting chips assists and bad bitches sis frontin' in clips assists.
Be taking knots from the out of state spots. Any nigga make it hot, get found in vacant lot. You don't really wanna come try the one guy who stays dumb high from blunt lie. The bracket sang alumni. who got more beef than the Islamic bomb. So I pack enough sonic arms to neutralize the atomic bomb. It's not a nigga in your gang want it. My AK, slate gauge, spray strays, niggas' names on it. Often I bug them, but often the thug. Have a chump coughing blood, fill his coffin with slugs. Yo, you know I got enough guns to wreck a nation. Any nigga wave a tech and mason, have an explanation. You bring your crew in them, I'm doing them. Then I'm beating them down with aluminum. Then I'm putting two in them. You can't touch me, I've been devil sent. Wanted for investment. A lot of other things, but that's irrelevant.
If you love the money, then prepare to die for it. Niggas done started something. You can lay in the flames or hug the sky for it. Niggas done started something. If you love the money, then prepare to die for it. Niggas done started something. You can lay in the flames or hug the sky for it. Niggas done started something.
Yo, check out the kid that get coke like Sosa. Never turn down Chocha, be in the Costa Rica, sipping margaritas with a mommy, cleaning my Tommy, showing love to my army. Whenever the locks find rippy blocks, we kill them. Yeah, I hear niggas, but I still don't feel them. And this is for the listeners and prisoners and them jealous rap cats that prefer dissing us. My 16s be so real, you can feel them in your vein like Romelo's pops from Sugar Hill. J be the cause for the kiss at your wake. Cartel lips spitting clips at your face. We started from the bottom. You'll see bag niggas pardon. Whatever, we can do it at the garden. Word life, this shit is real big. I'm making niggas blow trial even if they not guilty.
I want a palace for my thugs with oriental rugs. Greenbacks and drugs get whacked for the love. 20 niggas bad to me, still couldn't shatter me. I'm only getting up, splitting up your anatomy. Official block family, grants niggas handing me. I want the finer things, and I hope you understand me. Sitting at the table planning, plug the fan in, let the sweat dry off, and then grab the cannon. Think the smartest, and retaliate the hardest. Regardless, if you a thug or a rap artist, respect me like Pesci. And if rap was hockey, I be Gretzky, puffin' Nestle. And y'all niggas done started something, acting invincible like you guard something. If you guard, then I'ma make a lot till you rock. And if you a player, then play for everything you got. And if you a thug, then start busting off.